All right, and we are live. Should be just a moment before Kaizen gets on. Who wants to go over what happened last time we left off?
We were dominating.
Last time we left off.
Whoop. Turn that down. Let's see. We solved the puzzle, and then there were children's books, and then we made a new Warforged friend, and then we found a cloning lab. It turns out that I'm not the clone, and we got ambushed-ish, and ow! It's a pretty good summary.
This is true. This is true.
That one invisible guy is in for a world of pain once we can see him.
That is also true.
And apparently random just means arc.
Wait, who said what about random?
The random target just means arc.
The dice like me?
No, I had some extra planer trying to eat me.
That's true, but you guys did get rid of those.
Well, no, there's still one on the board.
Oh, there is. It's sitting under Drow.
He's scared and in the corner, but he's on the board.
Speaking of being on the board,
you may want to check your feed.
Is it being weird again?
Well, it's not doing
Oh,
anything.
wow, you finally put something there so I know when I'm under attack.
Unless I need to refresh my page.
Potentially.
No, I had to bring in a map up myself.
there I am. Or
Oh,
is.
there it is. Okay, it was me.
Okay.
I had to manually bring it up.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Right.
And
And
Well,
I,
no.
The
I will-
GM
I will-
wasn't going to help us.
I will continue controlling X for the rest of the fight.
Okay.
And I got kibble.
And of course, we ended off with wonderful Twitch troubles, which hopefully we won't have those troubles this time.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Don't worry, guys, you didn't miss much.
Okay. Kai was actually the last one to leave off, so we'll just go ahead
That's
and
good.
skip turn for the moment and see if he comes back quick enough for getting turns in. Which would bring us to Misaki.
Hi.
I'm
I'm very bleedy right now.
Oh, that's right. You
Yeah.
want something?
You're like, you need to get closer. I'm like, okay. Boom. I'm closer now.
Yeah, because you were like, it's a good thing you said something. I would have blown right over you.
Oh, I remembered how near death I am.
Yep. Oh. Okay.
Besides, X has got that. Between him and your spiritual weapon.
Yeah, that's why it's up there.
And I can come down, bring the pain on these fiends in a second. And if I want to cast it at a higher level to give him some more sauce. Just an additional die per level. Unless it's not cure wounds and something even more spectacular.
Hey, there we go. Looks like Kaizen is hopping on.
Yay!
And with any luck from the settings last time, this should just pop nicely into space.
Place your bets now.
Anyway, when I go to cast Cure Runes, is there a way to do it to where I upcast it, or do I?
Yep, you just expend the additional level and it gives one additional die of whatever type at the time. So like if you're doing Cure Wounds at level 2, it would be one additional D8.
So I just drop another.
Hello.
Hero. Welcome.
No.
So I just
God.
right click to get the extra die.
Yep.
Okay. So how badly is Arc bleeding?
82 out of 129. That's after drinking a potion to be not so bleedy. And we've
You
still
have
got
82 wounds.
3.
We still got quite a few.
Yeah,
enemies
you
on
mean
board.
82 health left or 82 health taken?
That's 82 damage.
Okay. I was confused. I was like, you're not that hurt.
Give it time.
He says out of a total that would probably kill him.
Oh, no, I'd have been killed long ago.
Yeah, Mister, I don't need to disengage.
I'm a fighter with really low HP compared to the rest of the party. I'm stunned by it. I didn't think I dumped con that bad.
Draho, can you do something for me and say, I'm a fighter? Rawr!
I mean, I got a 14 con. That should.
Was that meant to be Ralph Wiggum? Go banana!
I'm in danger.
Weapon.
Ark, did you get that 16 back?
Yep, it got me down. It's I'm at 66 now, so I'm at a little over half.
Perfect.
That's of course wounded, not healthy, but it's okay. That's much better than
I
I
mean,
was.
if you're half, then it doesn't matter whether it's wounded or healthy. Still halfway there.
So what are we doing?
Not
Hefty
Ark.
hit on the Drow House Elf Captain.
Yeah, but you want to fix that because it, for some reason, said Arc, even though I've got the weapon targeted on.
Because you're targeted on Ark. There you go.
Heal me.
So, Kai, we're picking right off where we left off last time, which once Misaki's done, we're going to give you your roundup because you were actually the first one to go.
Oh, how did that happen?
Yeah, it's just where we left off in the initiative roll.
But I don't have a map. I see.
Just go and grab it out of maps. It is HOK Research Lab.
Yep. That one right there.
Okay, that should be it for me.
All right. Nice 8 hit to that Drow House Captain. He is looking pretty rough. Kai.
Drow Tactical Assassin. Is he still invisible?
He is. Greaterly even.
I'm not a fan of that.
Oh. Yeah, both of those demons actually are still there because I just noticed that
the shadow demon
Draho's,
down lower right and
is-
Yulo.
Draho's still surrounded by gas.
Yep.
Yeah, the other one is running. It's terrified, but I don't think the gas is. Also, the Drow Tactical Assassin is still invisible.
Mhm.
So I don't know he's there. He just happened to miss me when I stepped away from him.
He just needs more time down at the range.
Okay, well, this guy's invisible. I don't know he's there. I'm not going to walk through the pool of no-no.
Yeah, it's what killed the wizard.
He just needed a leg up. Instead, he didn't get that.
Nope, he became a halfling.
Oh, wait. So...
Get his legs cut out from under him.
Still in its fog form.
It is.
Okay. Give me a moment. I have an idea.
Ooh.
I cast Moonbeam on that square.
Okie dokie.
Uh-oh. I assume, I hope that's something that I can get out of.
We'll
Well-
find out, won't we?
Everybody can get out of it, but then it's going to have to transform back.
I do believe it's a vertical column, so I don't think you have to worry about it.
It is a vertical column, and everybody that starts their turn there is going to have to make a con save. If they make it, they're going to take a d10 points of damage. If they fail it, they'll take 2. If you're a shifter, you take double. And you have to change back to your original shape.
Yeah, they
So-
make
so
a
shifter,
saving
not
throw at
a shifter.
disadvantage with that as well. Even more fun.
Nice.
And
Good
if
call.
it fails
I will happily
that,
take the
then it
damage of the
assumes its
moonbeam for
original
that.
form.
So,
Its
Alrighty.
original form of visible.
Any bonus action?
yeah. No.
Maybe.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to move over there. And
Hello.
I don't have a reasonable bonus action at this time.
Okay. That'll bring us bottom of the round to the Drow House Captain. Bum bum bum.
Hack your friend.
I'm so glad I took their healer out as soon as I did.
I think it's the tactical team leader that's charmed, right?
Yeah, because he's listed
Yeah, it
on
was.
Arc.
Right.
Or was it the House Captain? Because he was initially listed on Arc as well.
No. The house captain is the one that kept getting knocked down and stabbed by his buddy.
Yes, he
Yeah,
was our
And
Chumbawamba.
it was the tactical, and the tactical team almost took the house captain out.
Tactical team leader was the one who hit me last,
Yeah, it was team leader.
or attacked me last after I.
I
knocked
think it's
her out.
because team leader was next to where house captain is, and I remember it being in that
No.
row.
No, what it was is house captain took a swipe at me, and then I knocked team captain back, and then ran.
Yeah.
Yeah, but tactical team was not the one that was spelled. It was the house captain.
Yeah.
No, reverse
No,
that.
reverse that.
Yeah, I was going
Reverse
to say
that.
reverse that. Because they haven't taken any damage because we don't want to break that.
Well, the tactical team almost killed the other dude that first round, and then has
Ooh.
pretty much been on Arc the whole
Poor
time.
X9.
It's the first damage he's taken.
Yeah, but it did a lot of damage.
He's a fighter.
How is he rolling so many dice?
That second one was a crit. All right.
Wow.
Yep. That was some hefty hit. Two
He
attacks
went
with the
from
scimitar.
nothing to ear. Critical error.
Just about. Where is he at?
Upper right.
Hey, it's the gantry fight from Ice Pirates.
A total of 64 damage in those 3 hits.
Yep,
As that,
it's there.
that captain decides to go ham on X9. Brings us to Kibble. What would you like Kibble to do, Rob?
I love how I knocked it over there. Like, he hasn't been hit yet. He can handle this too. Maybe not.
Well, Kibble only knows about the demon that's running away, so that falls low priority. He can't really see the smoke that's attacking me to attack it. So what's his range again?
He's got short bow and or magical short swords.
Short bow's got a 60 maximum, or
I believe so.
I can't remember what the short bow's range is.
Should be on the character sheet.
Oh yeah, well, that makes sense.
At least you'd think that, right?
Actions.
Was any of that
83,
poison
20.
damage?
Yes, it was.
Because he's
83, 20s.
resistant to that. I don't know if it factored that in.
Okay, so he's within decent range. So house captain is standing, so he's gonna shoot at the house captain since he can't.
It
Do
did.
anything
He's got
else.
resist poison listed as special defenses.
Right, but was it factored into the rolls? Because I don't see like a partially absorbed.
That is annoying. It's literally listed there as part of it. But that's okay.
I'm just saying.
Short bow on that guy. He gets the 1 attack, right? With sneak attack added?
Yep.
Okay.
Plus 4. It's 12, so he'll get 6 taken off of that.
That's a miss.
There we go.
Awesome.
All right. Any bonus action or movement?
Let's see. I know as a kobold, he gets.
He also gets advantage on that.
Oh! So I'll roll again. Just roll it regular. Well, that one hit. Sweet.
Yay.
And since you rolled on the short bow, you'll want to uncheck one of the arrows because they wouldn't have been spent.
Yep.
Very nice.
7 damage.
He is pretty well almost bleeding out at this point.
Good. So that's the attack, and then bonus actions are Is Bardic Inspiration a bonus action?
It is.
As is Mastermind's help action.
What's the Mastermind help action do?
It gives you advantage on the
proceed.
next attack or whatever, for somebody within 30 feet.
Okay, within
Which
30
right now
feet, so that's only Drawho. So, okay, yeah, he'll do that on Drawho. He'll Mastermind Drawho.
Or Navara.
Oh, is Navarre within 30?
Yeah, barely, but she is.
Let's do it to Nivara. That Eldritch Blast is going to be way more useful.
Okay.
Now that's only to one of the attacks, but still.
That brings us
Yeah,
to
well,
the
still.
Tactical Assassin.
Let's develop the
Sneak,
flight list,
sneak.
apparently.
Don't you do it.
Oh, he's doing it. Definitely doing it.
Rogue versus rogue.
Oh, that's
Five.
great.
Oh no! Oh no! Not Kibble. Kibble's having a bad day.
Yeah, but he can take one of those.
He won't be able to take another.
I don't think he'd be able to do two.
Ooh, and another hit.
Stop killing a lizard.
Poke, poke.
Ooh, yeah, he can't take it. Yeah, he's hurting.
Somebody make that jerk visible.
I mean, right now, Drawho doesn't even know the thing exists.
Also,
true.
where is the moonbeam centered?
On draw.
On Drawho.
On Drawho.
Oh, okay.
And then he'll take a 5-foot step back. Bringing us to X9DA. After Kibble is somewhat eviscerated.
Yeah.
He started
X
to
is
turn
going to-
Kibble into a pair of
X is
boots.
going to danger. Systems critical. Deploying countermeasures and will attack Monsieur House Captain.
Okay.
Right? That's the one that we're trying to finish off here.
Looks like it.
And is he currently? No, he wasn't prone because Kibble had a fair shot at him.
Yep.
So, all right. So
And he was the last
first-
one in the round, so he would have gotten up anyway.
fair enough. All right. So that is a plus 5 to right. Okay. 18 to hit the House Captain.
I will miss.
That's a good thing he's a fighter and has multiple attacks. After he's been knocked prone, of course. So that's an athletics check, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, hopefully the house captain's feeling not so lucky today. 11. Oh,
19.
no, that's acrobatics. Sorry. 14.
19.
I just saw a rocket fuel in my.
Okay, fine. Second attack. Nope.
All right. Any movement? Bonus action. You use your bonus action.
My bonus action was to
Yep.
do the shield check. You know what? Action surge.
All right.
Attacky. Ooh. So close to being a freaking crit, too. But there's an 18 on the die plus lots, or plus 5, so it's 23.
That will hit.
Yay! Ooh, okay. We are outfitting him with one of our magical spares when we're done with this, by the way. 6 damage.
All
You
righty.
can give him the Halberd of Warning. I'm not using it.
We've got a bunch of +1 one-handed weapons. We're good. And then another attacky.
The bonus of
That
giving
is-
him the halberd of warning is he can tell you, Will, that there's danger.
I warned you.
Danger, Will.
That's a-
danger.
That's a big miss.
Why did I set that up?
I'm
But
more
only if
disappointed
you
that I
flail
missed
your
the
arms
pun.
around when you do it.
I'm more disappointed that I
You
missed the
can
pun
kinda see
before
it.
it was said aloud. That is
Steven, I think it's
X's
because deep down you love puns. As much as you
turn. No,
complain about them, you love them.
Since I love puns so much, I should have seen it coming. That's
No,
the thing.
I meant Steven.
Oh,
See,
I always set those things up for people. Or
saw
stumble
it.
into myself.
that was good. I
found
left
it?
it alone. I left it alone.
See,
I
I
was
love
like,
them so much. I just keep a couple in my handbag, and that's X's turn. I'm picturing you scowling at me, Draho. Don't worry, I know.
Nivara.
All right. So
Get
Nivara is
advantage
going to
on one
pop
of those.
out and advantage Eldritch Blast the house captain.
Okay.
Where did my sheet go?
That is a hit.
Woo!
Almost a 30. Good lords.
All right. So that first one is
The magical sugar daddies all agreed on that attack.
He did. Nice.
He rolled a
12 damage
7.
on
Not
it.
bad.
Mm-hmm.
all right. He's still up.
He is.
Okay. I will send the owl in to harass him and get advantage on the second attack.
All right.
You give me aid. You give me aid.
Nice.
Natural 20.
And
Nice.
there's the 30.
Very nice criticals.
Oops.
Got a lot.
Wrong thing. Okay.
Go ahead and
He
add
did.
another 10.
So 3. I don't know why I rolled it like that.
I mean, he did either way.
Yeah. Either way.
Either way, the hit kills him.
So with that being the case, I'm going to bonus action change targets to the tactical team leader.
I guess we're done with her now. So,
Well, I mean, the only person in sight is us at this point,
right. No, I got you.
so not really going to help to have her.
No, totally fine.
And Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
That is a hit.
And last one is a miss.
Still, 3 out of 4 and 1 kill. Not bad.
Oh, that reminds me.
was
I
gonna
am
say, do you get
going
health back
to.
for kills?
I get temp HP.
Oh, sweet.
What is it? Charisma bonus plus Warlock level, so that is 14 temp HP.
Nice.
Decent amount.
Alrighty. Any movement along with that?
Just the 5 feet to pop back around the corner.
All right. Scoots us over to tactical team leader, who I'm assuming that after you did your hit, does that drop that? Or does it give her a
You get a
saving
saving
throw?
throw, I believe.
What was the name
It's
of that
probably a saving throw, but let's just, for the sake of convenience, just say I stopped concentrating on it because there's nobody within range for her to attack at this point.
Except for a robot.
again? That is true.
Well, yeah, so she's going to attack the robot anyway.
Yep.
Oh, that's also fair.
Like, it doesn't change what happens.
That is, yeah.
She gets 2 shorty sword attacks. That is a miss on the first. And same die on the second. Whiff, whiff. Evidently, she can't attack anyone other than Ark.
I don't have an
Draho.
ability yet.
So,
Okay,
with
well,
Draho
my
being
target
up,
died, so...
first off, you're going to have to deal with that moonbeam.
Okay, what do I roll? Con?
Correct.
I mean, Draho does love being in the spotlight.
Boom, 17, baby.
All right, and
He's
Kai,
good.
Is there any
Right.
damage on that? Yeah, saving throw, half as much on successful. So go ahead and roll your damage.
4 damage.
Chat,
And-
re-roll for higher damage.
And the Yoklul will get the same thing. Con save. Saves with a 22. And let me just double read
off.
that. When a creature enters the spell for the first time, blah, 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 makes the Constitution save, takes or half as much. So technically you rolled 2d10, takes half rather than the 1. A shape changer makes the saving throw with disadvantage, so we'll roll that one more time.
Natural 1.
He is a 10, so he is going to fail that. Take all the 2d10 damage you got. If it fails, it also reverts back to its original form and can't assume a new form until it leaves the spell's light.
Drow, grapple it.
Lex.
Wait, so it is it's grapple?
It's not grappled, it's just in the same square you are.
I mean, I can grab it now.
Well, functionally, yes. You can attempt to.
Can I? I got it.
Carpentry.
now.
That's it.
I'm just gonna grab onto the thing and hold it in the moonbeam. We're going down
Anyone
together.
who gets that reference, I want to high five, by the way.
I mean, move over here so I can target it. Should I do that? Is that a waste of... I don't know. Can you move the moonbeam?
I can totally move the moonbeam.
Only one of you can be in the square anyway.
Okay, if that's the case, then I'll just move and attack the...
Drow will acquiesce.
Yeah, I will happily let him stay in the moonbeam. All right.
Quick, hide behind Kibble.
Don't go near that. 20, 25, 30. Duck behind the pillar. There you go.
All
And
right.
then pop around the corner and fire.
With
my
that, the
character
Yocklaw does get an attack of opportunity.
That's perfectly fine.
So he attempts to slam you with wiggly limbs.
Nubblies.
And that is a fail.
Good. Good. So,
It realizes
Target
it sparkles
team
in the
leader.
moonbeam.
Yep. Oh, actually, no. Technically, it's still missed at the moment.
Oh,
Because it's not its turn yet. But as soon as it is its turn, it's just going to go ahead and revert because I'm not going to reroll. So, go ahead.
I think I just misclicked that real bad. $18 misses.
That it does.
Ha! That
23
hit.
does not.
18 total misses. 18 on the die, however.
Right. So now I click what I do. Did I closed my character sheet, of course. So that's 23 damage on the leader.
There you go.
And there's no enemy within. It's 30 feet. Let me double check that. Pretty sure it's 30.
I mean, you got the devil there. Oh well, or is that who you're targeting?
No, 30 feet of the enemy, I believe. I'm just making
Nope.
sure it's not 60. 'Cause
Oh,
I think it's 60.
they went for team leader.
Clothing shot. It is 60.
Oh, nice.
So is there any enemy within 60 feet of that team leader?
Let's see. The Yocklaw
Aside
is
from the invisible guy.
55.
They're
there's
all within 60.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, well then I'll arc it out to the Yocklaw.
It is still
Wait,
missed,
wait.
though.
Huh?
will it arc
Oh.
to something that he doesn't
It's missed.
know?
I thought it wasn't missed. I thought it transformed back.
No, because it's not the start of its turn. No, I don't think it can
Oh.
technically be pointed at something you don't know is there.
Nope,
Okay.
I have to know the target's there.
Okay.
I mean,
It's not
there's
a
the
seeking
shadow
shot.
demon.
Yeah,
I was just thinking of a way to,
yeah,
put a pointer
Well,
on
I-
something.
I've got a strategy
that?
for that. You know what? Yeah, I guess the shadow demon, it shouldn't affect it being feared of it. Misaki, right? If I hit it.
It's fear to Kaizan.
Kaizan, right. I knew it was one of the holy people. I don't know. Does it? Because if it does, then I just won't arc. But
I don't believe it does.
yeah. All right, then. Try the missed shot on this guy. Yeah, didn't work. And that would be Draho's turn.
Okie dokie. That will bring us to Mr. Ark.
And Ark will arc. So Ark is going to assume that since everyone's ganging up on the team leader up there, that he can go Maul on his back, Mason shield out, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I love being fast. And he's going to go reckless on the Shadow Demon. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
I am fairly certain that will hit.
I really hope it hits.
It may. It may, because it only has an armor class of 13.
Okay, well, actually, and I'm looking back and it's 23 because I keep forgetting I have that belt on. It's been throwing off my calculations as well. So, okay, so this is, here's my regular damage, and we'll make this the radiant damage I'm assuming he's taking, being, a devil.
Only a little.
Or demon. He's fiendish in nature. Okay, so that is... $18 regular damage, 8 radiant. And if it puts it under 25, blah, blah, saving throw.
It is vulnerable to radiant, so another 8.
So I put it below 25.
It does, because that brings it to, yep, that. And the save is on Con.
Let me double check here, because it has been a moment. Mace of, I win 15 wisdom.
Wisdom. 10. Skadoosh.
I win.
He turns into Cheeto dust.
Okay. And Mr. Yakhlal is still gassy?
He is. It is his turn next.
Okay, I just need to check one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yay. Okay, this is going to be a disadvantage, but I'm going to throw a javelin at the tactical leader.
Okay.
So, because I get a second attack and can't do anything else with it, and I've used up all my movement to get there, so.
Okay.
And that's going to very much miss. That's okay.
Alrighty.
Swing and a miss.
Just a sec. Passing a bink. All right, little man appeased.
Okay. Don't really want to use my bonus action on potion just yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Yaklol reverts to his form. Go ahead and roll that 2d10 Kai for his damage.
Is
Moon!
For a nice 10 damage on him. Yep.
And it's radiant, correct?
That is a good
Checking.
question. I would assume so.
I believe so.
Yep.
Pale silvery light. Fine.
There. G.
Yep,
Radiant
radiant
damage.
damage. So 20 for him. I
I
believe.
love
So
how everybody's
good.
looking it up at the same time.
Sees the
Oh,
light.
actually, no, that is not extra damage on him. That's surprising.
Can't
That's
change it
weird.
after you
Is
said
it?
it.
Hmm.
I mean, they're not all vulnerable to it.
Evidently, these
a lot
ones
of
aren't. Alrighty. Well, he will not attack Raho.
He just saw me make someone explode.
He makes 2 melee attacks. Attempts to wiggle slam over at Kibble twice.
Careful now.
Misses on the first.
Yay.
Hits on the second.
No.
Who's hitting Kibble?
Yeah.
Ah!
Kibble falls. And
Yeah, he
he
does.
Down.
scoots out of the moonbeam.
I have a new primary target.
As long as he doesn't eat kibble, I can fix kibble.
True. Kai, you're up.
Well, that was my strategy. Gone out the window. I had a
Hey,
plan to use
Kai,
Kibble to
you
get
wanna-
the invisible guy visible, but that's no longer.
You want to trade battlefield corners?
Oh,
Oh. I see Kai doing a target.
hey.
Well, guys can't legally target that target. He just has the arrow to remind him that he's invisible.
Gotcha.
And he cannot then run over and beat him viciously about the head and neck.
Oh, I have plans for him once we can see him.
Fire's still spreading.
Okay, so Kaizen is going to slap it in a beef of boogie.
But you cannot.
I love how Kibble goes down and both tanks are like, no!
Why won't it let me untarget the assassin?
All set.
Because it's an assassin. They're sneaky like that. As
And
evidence
now
of a gaping wound in my
There will
chest.
be violence. First, we make the attack. Which is this one. I don't know why I did it twice.
Well, that's okay. Because you get
I
two
suppose I
attacks
have
with
two
it
attacks.
anyway.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
looks
That's with the
like-
first one.
Yep. Hit with the second.
Hits with the second one. It's going to take 8 of those points of damage.
Okay. Any radiant explosion along with that?
Oh, I get to reroll that. I get to reroll 1s and 2s. Much better. And then
By the way, there's some bright light coming from me.
boom. And there's my extra. Also, it needs to make a DC 19 Constitution save.
Helps if I have this on. That is a 6.
How dead is it?
Hold on. I gotta go look again. Where did I stash it?
Not bad.
Oh, 12d6.
Kill it, kill it.
I'm assuming that's the purple worm poison.
Whoa!
Oddly, it doesn't seem to have any effect.
No!
You let me roll all those dice before you told me it was immune to poison.
I did. But just think, all the satisfaction in rolling all those dice.
I mean, there is that.
That's a lot of digital satisfaction.
Mm-hmm.
And then my bonus action. I shift the moonbeam onto it.
Okay.
I stab it. It feels the poison. It smiles at me, and then I'm like, and then I just make a slight gesture with my offhand, and the moonbeam comes over the top of him, and I cock my head and smile.
Your poison doesn't harm me. What about God?
God, what is this God you speak of?
Raven Queen.
What about my unerring conviction?
Misaki.
Yeah, spiritual weapons are going to smack on the tactical team leader.
Okay.
But that's probably going to miss.
13, I do believe so. But we'll double check. Yep, that does miss.
Okay.
Oh, I should.
So,
this real quick.
do I know of any of the naughty shenanigans going down in this bottom corner that Kibble is at?
Oh, you can see it direct from where you're at.
No. Do I know that there's something that has been lurking amongst us that we've not seen?
Functionally, unless someone decides to yell out on their turn about that.
I mean, as far as you know, it's just constantly venting.
Well, then that just means I don't throw any spells down that way.
I mean, you totally
Speaking
can.
of, actually, I am curious if Drawho would have paid attention to Kibble getting stabbed, because he's never been hit by the guy, so he doesn't know the thing was attacking him.
You know the squeaking sound he makes when he's getting hurt. So
Yeah, but I'm wondering if Drawho would pick up on that.
Well, roll an intelligence check.
That's what I was about to do. I'm going to see if Drawho has figured out that there might be an invisible person.
I mean, after Ark said, I can't see it, but it hit me.
19, I would assume he's starting to put it together.
Definitely.
So I did the spiritual weapon on my bonus action. If I cast another spell that has concentration, that one goes down, correct?
Spiritual weapon. Does that actually have concentration?
Oh, spiritual weapon is not a concentration spell, as it turns out.
I thought it was.
I don't believe so. It's what makes it uniquely beautiful.
We've actually played games where we knocked someone out and their spiritual weapon remained, technically.
Yep, it just can't do anything because it requires your bonus action.
Oh,
Right.
and it's done by bonus action. Good. Well, I'm going to cast hold person on the captain, on the team leader.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the balance on that.
Should definitely be a wisdom save. That's a 3.
That does not save.
That is correct. You see her muscles just kind of tense up. Her eye looks like it really wants to twitch at the moment.
It's the anime sweat and twitch.
1 sec.
I just love that this team leader is supposed to be like a big bad boss in the room and just
had advantage,
moral constant.
But it's only 10% better.
She's doing a perfect job supervising.
Still fails.
That is
No,
correct.
just the idea of being like the big tough guy and then at the same time being like so utterly weak of will.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Everybody can kill things now.
No
You know what they say. Poor leadership can destroy an entire department.
Brings us to Kibble. Go
Kibble.
ahead and roll that
Kibble
beautiful
gonna
death
start
save.
bleeding.
That is
Ooh,
not so
not good.
beautiful death save. That's first
That is
failure
a
for
Are
failure.
him.
you sure it didn't just tilt slightly to the left to have 2 digits and start with 2?
Hold on. He rolls with advantage. I have a
'cause he's-
spirit magic helmet.
All right. So what
Yeah,
do I
it's
just
magic helmet.
take that fail off and we'll roll that with ADV. Bam.
Spirit magic
Oh.
helmet.
There we
Double
go.
19.
Spirit magic helmet.
He doesn't just
There we
magically
go.
come back to life with a hit point, but we'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
So
like
one
I said, I had a strategy
successful.
for Kibble to do something, but now Drawho's going to do it.
brings us back to the tactical assassin. At the top of the round, end of round, gets the secondary wisdom save. That is a 17.
Yeah, my DC 16.
All right. Seems to shake off that stringent muscle problem that she was having.
The assassin?
Yep.
Is the assassin visible?
No, not the tactical assassin.
Oh,
No,
I was
no.
looking at the wrong one.
You were looking at the
Yeah,
wrong
that's why I
character.
was confused. I'm like, the assassin was visible to be
Yeah,
targeted?
I'm like, what effect did we put on him, if any?
Not a problem. Skipping that. So 30.
Tactical assassin will do the last thing we expect. Jump in the acid.
Jump into the big green pool.
It's the last thing we'll expect. We'll never think to look for the assassin in the acid.
Drawho would.
Shit, he's going out.
That's the
Block
tactical
seagull's
part. That's the tactical part.
All right. So that'll bring us to X90A.
Also, how dare you rob me of my revenge? I will remember this.
He hasn't robbed you of it. He's just delayed you.
So Draho and I have something in common. We're both chasing a drow. How the interaction is going to go is very different for me. X is going to give
you're both going to smash.
I love you.
Oh.
11 will miss. 17 will miss too, I'm assuming.
On the tactical team leader, she is held.
I was going to say, there's no dex or anything for her. Does that mean they have advantage on their hits?
Yep, is paralyzed.
I think they have advantage.
If they're paralyzed, then yeah.
Correct.
Okay, well then I will re-roll those with advantage.
And you said that last one was a 19?
It was a 17.
17? No, that will miss.
Okay, but that's my first attack then?
Yep.
Okay, second attack with advantage. Wow, good thing I had advantage. 20.
20 does hit.
20 total, I should specify. Okay, it's going to be 10 total damage.
Okay, brings us up to that.
And as bonus action, he's going to use his second wind. Because, ow. Which means I need a D10. But his programming is run the numbers, and knocking her down would be a bad decision. I believe this is a tactical error. All right, so that is fighter level plus D10, so that's going to be 17 points of healing.
Okay.
Nice.
Do you want to adjust that, or should I?
Go for it.
Okay. And that is his action economy.
Alrighty, Nivara.
All right, Nivara will step out and send the owl. Well, no, she doesn't have to send the owl to harass the thing because it's already paralyzed.
That's
so,
right. Bonus, you shouldn't have to click advantage because I've got paralyzed on there. So try rolling just the regular attack and make sure that works right for us.
Okay.
Did the programmers do their job?
They did.
They did.
And we hit. For a good 10 damage on the first one. Another hit.
Nice.
7 damage on the second.
And bonus action, do it again.
I mean, might as well.
Wow.
14 damage on the third. And that'll hit.
Again.
Oh, that's so close to max damage right there. 13 damage on the fourth.
That leader went from doing most of one of our kills for us to getting really upset with me for some reason. To just getting blasted.
Yeah, very much so. She is basically a bloody pulp, still walking.
I don't know anything about what that's like.
That is all I have.
All right, so we come to the tactical team leader, who on her end of turn gets the wisdom saving throw. With only a 13, fails on that. Brings us to Drow.
Sorry, it's just so funny that, like, I'm the lead of this team. I'm the bad one. I've done everything. And it's like, yeah, but you have the willpower of a small child.
True.
You can't stand up to anything.
I mean, the tactical assassin right off the bat did get all my crits for the night, so...
Yeah,
you know, with Draho's 19, he realizes there might be someone sneaking around invisibly, but until they strike again, he doesn't know where they've gone, so he's going to just keep an eye out for the next time somebody takes a weird wound, and then focus from there.
Okay, so holding action with that, or...
I'm debating if I should attack. I feel like this tactical team leader's going to go down with the next attack. Who's next in the initiative?
Art.
I'm after you.
You're after me? Yeah, I got a feeling that team leader's going down. So what I'm going to do is hold my action to shoot at wherever I see somebody get injured, shoot in the direction they're injured from, almost where somebody would be standing.
Okay.
About gut level, in case they're a dwarf, I can hit him in the throat.
Alrighty.
Or halfling.
Ark, seeing Kibble get knocked down by this thing. Rah! Oh, okay, a little too far. There we go. Okay. If I could go into a frenzied razor, I would, but that's not my thing. So, 19 to hit?
On the Yaklol will hit.
On the... All right. Does it take the radiant damage? Being a fiend or undead?
No.
Not as a,
'Cause it didn't take-
a vulnerability spec, no.
Well, it's not that it's vulnerable. I'm using the Mace of Disruption.
Yeah, it'll take the damage, but it's not
Right. Okay.
vulnerable to
I just
that
need
damage.
to know how many dice I'm rolling. That's all.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Well, the normal damage, kind of wish I had Savage Attacker, is going to be 12, and the radiant damage is going to be 9. Does that bring it below 25?
It does not.
Okay. Well, second attack.
Okay.
And seeing as the moon thing seems to hurt it, I'm going to let it stay in its space. 24 to hit.
Will hit.
Much better. Okay, so that is 20 normal damage and 11 radiant. Does that bring it below 25?
It does not.
I really don't like it. And it's still in the moonbeam, right?
It is.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm there. I'm keeping it from hurting Kibble, and I just scream, "Someone get down here who can heal!"
Alrighty. Yaklaw's turn, so go ahead and roll that moonbeam damage. It's a con save.
Moon.
Fails that save.
Damn right it does.
Good.
Another 9. All right. It will make one swipe at Kibble, so go ahead and add 2 failed death saves to Kibble.
Oh no.
And the other
I'm
swipe
very mad.
will go to Ark,
Damn right it is.
which it will miss on. Kai.
Finish him.
Oh man. Probably should have just attacked that team leader. For some reason I thought
That's a critical.
XD9
Critical.
X9DA was Arc, so I was like, oh, you're right next to it. You'll finish it off if you're next in the initiative. Whoops.
Kai, point of order. Take 5 damage off of the because I went into maul mode and I accidentally rolled another die, but they were both 5s. So
All right. Do you get to
Should I
re-roll
just
that
roll?
1 on that?
It says on my gray. Yeah, so I can re-roll the one that's on that die.
Good. Get something other than 1.
hint.
And there it goes. The Yaklo goes pop. Returns back to its original dimension.
I made that necessary.
Any additional
Move
moves?
that moonbeam up towards the other team, the team leader.
I don't think I can move that far.
But you can start moving it.
I was gonna say if you move up there, I do have potions on me, so I can get Kibble if need be before
Well,
his next turn.
Oh, you go before his next turn?
Oh wait, no. Crap.
Actually,
saw-
the
yeah.
moonbeam can move up to 60 feet.
Oh,
Yeah, it could
so,
get all the way
yeah.
up there.
I was gonna say, do you have a bonus action heal?
I have no bonus action heal.
Healing word?
Paladins do not get healing word.
What about laying
Really?
hands?
That's an action, I think.
That's an action.
It's an action. Okay, I didn't know if you could utilize that as a bonus or not.
The best that I can do is the fact that he has advantage on his next death save. And I can stand here and make sure nobody else pokes at him by
Okay.
taking a guard action.
Misaki,
All right.
you have
That
to
it?
try to jump over the pit.
I don't have a movement to get me there.
Yep.
Spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Wrong button. Oh wait, what?
I can actually move Moonbeam over the Drow Tactical Leader. I can move it 60 feet as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm. We just talked about that.
Yeah, so we'll put the Moonbeam on the Drow Tactical Leader.
All righty.
Okay. Spiritual weapon hits.
Should work well
There
too,
it
because
is.
that thing sucks at, anything that's not getting hit.
Goodly chunk of damage.
Still standing?
It looks like it's hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, not by much.
So who's going to die first, the tactical leader or Kibble? Oh, okay. It's going to be tactical leader then.
Might not be.
It's
No,
gonna
it
be.
is.
Genes. Nice. Yep, that will hit. And you did more than 1 point of damage. It dies.
Guys,
Yeah.
But
okay,
I
guys,
welcome
new
to
strategy.
stand
Stop
there.
leaving them at 1 hit point.
And let's see, I was here. 2, 5. Finish my move. Okay, that's it.
Okay. Brings us back to the top of the round. Kibble. Death
Do
save.
not screw this up, Steven.
Advantage,
Spirit
right?
magic helmet.
Advantage, right?
Yep.
Advantage.
It's all up to the system.
Failure.
Use Gibble's inspiration.
I can't. Kibbles.
No, like the per
Mhm.
the per session.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yep.
Why not?
So 1 additional
Let's
d20.
reroll. Let's take advantage off that. That.
Yay!
All right.
So we'll take that
He
off.
is
So
2
he's
up and
at
2 down.
2 and 2.
Mhm.
Yep.
2 and 2.
That's how you tactical lead, corpse.
Drow Tactical.
I thought you meant
assassin.
like his bardic inspiration.
No,
Like, I don't think he
say-
can inspire himself before death.
Did he just bounce?
He did.
Okay.
So that drops us out of combat rounds, which does give you the option to run over and heal
Lay on
Kibble
hands.
if you want to. Yep.
As Ark's pulling out a potion, Kaizen does that. I'm like, oh.
I just reach down, put my arms under his shoulders, lift him up, dust him off. I drop 20 points on him. Give him a pat on the rump.
Okay.
Good hustle.
Yeah.
Good hustle.
Once Ark knows that he's out of his rage, he gives Kibble a hug.
He looks up at you and just the wide-eyed of, it almost happened again.
Both of us, buddy. But you did good. You did good.
Welcome to the life and adventure, Kibble. It's always.
He's
going
been
to
in that life
almost
for a few
happen.
months now.
Yeah, but I don't think it's really truly hit him until the last few combat.
But Kibble, did you see how hard I got hit the first time? This was a rough fight, but we pulled through.
Okay.
Uh,
I saw
and then,
a tunnel of light.
if you ever see one of those again, unless we're around to tell you, don't go toward it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and I give Ark a pat on the back and heal him for 10.
Ooh. Yay. I'll mark that now. X is gonna come down.
You give it to us. Yeah, I did.
No additional threats detected.
Couldn't resist it.
Initiating celebration subroutine. Yay!
All right, Mechatassadar.
Please
Thank
tell
you.
me he
Thank you.
does the robot.
2,
Initiating / dance.
4.
Ooh.
Engaging technical assessment. Organic units perhaps.
Kibble's good. He's
pressed.
got 32 out of 32 damage out of 75 health. So he's in good shape.
Any healing or resting that you guys want to do before continuing on?
Ark,
Probably
Miyazaki,
wouldn't.
Ark would
don't
like
you
to
have
nap,
like
just
a
not in this
wristband
room.
or something that allows you to max out one of your heals?
Somebody has something like that on them?
Inventory. Page pull up.
Because I know we have one somewhere, and it would be a terrible idea to leave it with the paladin, and nobody else casts heal, so it should be in your pocket.
I'm looking.
And
The amulet
this
of minor
right
healing.
here is why certs were a good thing.
truth.
Yeah.
Certs were baller.
So is that the amulet of minor healing then, Kedro?
Should be.
Because it doesn't say. Okay, because it just says it doesn't have anything on it. So
I do want to point out that as of our last fight, which happened on the same day as this one, I'm out of hit dice to spend. So
It does in the description says wearer casts a spell into the amulet which eats the level of the spell as a charge. Using an action to expend a single charge, the wearer is healed for 2d4 plus 2. So basically it works like a potion of minor healing.
Well, when I click on the description of it in my inventory, it just gives me I finally crafted an amulet inlaid with precious stones with a silver chain.
Further down?
There is no further down.
What the heck?
I don't think I have some magic items that I don't think have descriptions too. I think you just like to do the flavor text and then skip the details, kind of like old school.
If you look
books.
at like the Twitchy screen, it's sitting up there. It is very much there.
Well, then
let's see. Where do you have that amulet at?
it's almost all the way down my inventory page.
There it is.
Yeah, the only thing I've got is the notes. None of the rest of that is in it.
Really?
If I had a way to show you my screen, I guess I do.
Yeah, I've got a number of items in my inventory that are like that. The Guardian Helm being one of them.
I wonder if the section down at the bottom is just a spot for DM notes.
Probably.
Seems logical.
Hey, that just popped in.
You're welcome. Well, that's good.
I wanna go
That means
through
all
all
cursed
the items and
I've made,
update
I can change on that.
I want to take the time to pop those into the proper field for.
Yeah.
all of it.
Make a note on that.
Don't have to do it now, but eventually, so we've got it.
Magic items, set their stuff in right box.
So how many charges can you put in?
Thank you.
That's not on there, is there?
No. Can cast a spell into the amulet which eats the level of spell as a charge.
If I remember that particular item, it can do up to 3 charges.
So you can downtime precast to get extra casts of healing.
Yep.
Yeah, I downtime drop the charges in so it's charged up, and then you've got 3 uses of 2d4 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, 3 potions free.
Ark, how low are you?
I'm at 56 out of 129.
Damage.
Again, that's
taken.
how much damage I have. So,
Uh,
but
Could
again, the 2 fights we've had today, both of them nearly killed me. So, I can't get into another one of those today.
Yeah,
I think we should go find somewhere and long rest because we have done a lot of fighting. And then get out of
Okay.
here.
If we want to find somewhere relatively safe, I'll drop a tiny hut.
Where
If we
is
could
safer than next to the giant vat of gooey poisons, acids, whatever it is?
I kind of don't like this room.
It's fine.
I'm
It's just
perfectly willing to
chlorine.
bash in this vault door, see what's on the other side, and sleep in there.
Oh yeah, we still got that vault door to deal with.
That you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might as well do that.
So specifically,
Well,
Well,
if
if we
there's
can
anything
actually
in
figure
there
out how
we can't
to
handle.
open it,
well, the
the-
vault door on
the
this
vault
side
door
of the
might-
research laboratory is a giant monstrosity of rusted metal. The corrosive effects of the green goo vaporizing in the middle of the room have worked their magics, destroying whatever this door was once made of. Brittle bits and rusty dust sediment lay all about the floor near the door.
Hey,
Oh, so
Ark,
yeah,
pretend
just
it's a
smash it
wall.
open.
I mean, it's basically just a wall with more steps. All you have to do is tell me it was a door, and that would be enough.
I was gonna say he has a personal hatred for doors. Pretty sure a door killed someone in his district.
Specifically doors that are nailed to walls.
By the way, does anyone have access to the alarm spell?
I've got a warning halberd.
Negative.
Okay. I'm just saying if someone could, like, set it up in the doorway that we came through before, so if Mr. Hi, you can't see me, stabby stab just tries to show up, we might
well,
know early.
the halberd would protect us from that in the same way that an alarm spell would.
But it also
Actually, a
lets us
little
know,
better.
it also lets us know, like, well ahead of time if we advance further. So
Well, the problem is that these people didn't try to hide when they came up. That dude got invisible.
well, one of them tried to hide and did very good at it, actually. Thank
There
you,
was
the person
magic
who's
at play.
laughing.
Speaking of, yeah, after everything calms and he comes over, Draho's going to converse with Kibble quietly for a bit,
Okay.
and then he's going to confirm his suspicion that he's held for most of the battle, but he didn't say out loud because, he didn't want to draw attention away from real threats. Pretty sure someone was creeping around invisibly, stabbing us during that fight.
I already told you
really
that.
big, large
Whack.
holes in my back say so as well.
Yeah. I thought it might be the case, but I wasn't sure, so, we
I-
probably want to keep an eye out, maybe keep the halberd close.
Ark literally told you about this guy the first time he got stabbed.
Yes, but here's the thing. Ark isn't smart, so I don't really trust when he tells me something. Because for all I know, you tripped over a rock and believed that it was an invisible enemy.
I've tripped over rocks before. They don't leave gashing lines in my chest. Anyway, attacking the door.
Okay.
That is not a natural one. Do I hit the broadside of a barn that is a store?
You do.
Okay. Adamantium Maul of I don't like this room. Okay. So that is 27 damage.
All right. That decayed vault door busts open like functionally a party balloon that has confetti in it, and just spraying the inside of a short tunnel with all of the sediment and dust. At the end of that short tunnel, you see an archway that follows. The walls in there are made of dark granite, and kind of an eerie quiet pervades the path ahead.
Yeah, this is a long hallway.
This looks like a decent place to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, except, you just shattered the door, so.
I said decent, not great.
2-star hotel.
I just don't want to be in the room with corrosive fumes.
It's fine. There's nothing gonna get in the tiny hut, guys.
And especially,
Yeah.
and if we can block the passage with the tiny hut, then,
Yeah.
I think we do that. We create a very big blockage in the doorway, and since we know which direction the assassin came from, I'm going to sit with my back to that direction and the warning
You
helmet.
mean
in
literally
my
the
hand
only
during
option
rest.
into this space?
Yeah,
No,
basically. over.
literally, the wall of the tiny hut is impenetrable.
Oh, I
So,
know, but I just want to know because the halberd will still go off if he's creeping around with evil intent, and I just want to know if he's creeping around looking for us.
Speaking of a thing that of the corpses that are now piled up, some partially dissolved, looting.
Yes, looting. That is.
We're
generally
looting the
helpful.
loom?
Yeah. And maybe pull the corpse bodies away from the stuff in the center.
Okay.
Well, only one ever went in it. So
Alive.
So
right, and then came out alive and then promptly died.
on the leader, you find what look to be functionally rose-colored glasses, just sans the connector.
I know
Really?
that I know that wasn't meant to necessarily be a joke, but at the same time, I think they thought they did really well.
And then on the cleric, there's a odd-looking ring that is made of bone, but inset into it is kind of a marble stone that might be white onyx.
That's odd. We'll have
Kibble do all
Kibble
the things.
probably look at that. The glasses, though,
Mm-hmm.
if I hold them up in front of my eyes,
You have dark vision, correct?
yes.
Okay. You can functionally at this point see out to 240 feet.
Oh wow. So by the body, I turn around, I can see all the way down to the other end of that corridor.
And that's without attunement.
Yeah.
They're not even magic.
That's handy. I'm just saying that some things require attunement before they kick in.
Out of curiosity, if I were to put them on,
You would get your 120 of standard warlocky vision. You're half elf, so you have dark vision, right?
yes.
Yep. So the other 120 would be dark vision out to standard 240.
I was wondering if it's stacked. That's all.
Yep. These are called cinnabar eye cusps, an old 2B reference.
Mm-hmm.
Might I make a slight suggestion before we take a rest? Whoever's on watch gets to wear these
Sure.
during rests.
But I thought the whole point of the hut was to not have to worry about that.
But it's still good to see things coming.
True.
We'll feel things coming because I don't sleep. I just lightly close my eyes.
Right. And
Yeah,
X only
but
needs 6 hours on a rest.
I'm looking at the glasses.
Mhm.
Could they get? Could they?
Okay.
Functionally,
can
yes, with a little work they can.
Interesting.
You can go ahead and make the role-playing decisions for X now, but I'm going to offer him his choice between the +1 battle axe and the +1 longsword that we have.
Functionally, they are the same.
The most meta answer. A D8's a D8.
I'm going to love-hate this guy so much. Well, if we're going to replace the regular battle axe, let's just replace it with this battle axe.
As you wish.
Okay. Thank you for helping. I see you took your fair share of hits there.
That is what I am for.
Well, you're good at it.
We're gonna have to get a new voice program for you. I got an artificer that's gonna do some weird stuff back at our.
Also,
Oh,
hey,
can I use
Kai,
mending to fix him?
No.
He's alive.
Nice. Good question.
Also, Kai, do you still have that that +1 shield that I handed over to you?
Yeah.
Are you using that?
Well, it weighs down my backpack.
Do you mind if he uses it, at least for the bit where he's coming around with us?
Not at all.
Okay.
There you go. We're equipping the robot to be more robot-y.
Oh, actually, that does call into question what type of armor is he wearing if he's only got a 20 armor class here?
Should say on him.
It says 6, so I'm guessing that's chainmail.
Correct.
We still have the adamantium dwarven armor, right?
Yeah. Kai looks down at himself and he looks up at you. And he says, it's occupied.
No, we got the animated suits.
Oh, animated suits.
Yeah, the ones we didn't have to fight.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be awkward, putting one construct inside of another one.
It's like
Kinky.
mad artificer turducken.
Only if you stick a gnome in the middle to operate it.
I feel like this is how we get a
you
glitch
see
in the
it-
Matrix,
After an hour, you
guys.
see his shirt just fall on the ground.
But yeah, you can outfit him in that dwarven plate if you want.
Okay, so that'll so I'll put him at because that's just standard adamantium. But if he takes a critical hit, it's just a regular hit, which is nice. And it also would put his armor class at what?
Full plate, +1 for him being what he is, plus his shield, +1 for
So
the shield.
24. Oh, I've got competition.
He's got more AC than me now.
Yeah, I have more AC than you, and I'm naked.
Well, I mean, I wear only the finest, looted elven armor.
You keep saying that.
So since you guys are doing a rest, is it a short or a long?
Might as well make it a long because we've got people without healing dice.
I need to be long because the only thing I would get back in a short rest is my my shifting.
Okay. Then go ahead and max out your hit points. Get back any abilities, spell slots, etc.
Speaking of, did you see the first thing that I sent you in chat?
Oh, you know what I just noticed?
Yep, I do believe I replied to it.
I never used any of my second arcane shot or my second wind during that fight.
The thing about my spell slots.
I think you were saving it for when we could
no,
see the
that
assassin.
I did not see.
That's right, because I could then seeking shot him if he became visible and decided to go invisible again. Yeah, that's what sucks. If he'd have turned invisible
That's
when the battle
fine.
started, I'd have caught him right off the bat. Can't wait till I get true sight.
We need a lantern of revealing.
No, I just need to make my pseudo dragon love me.
Well, that's gonna not ever happen because you're Drow.
If there's one thing I've learned from my long, long life as a noble in a very stuck-up noble city, it's
Is that everybody
anything can
hates
love you if you're persistent enough.
No means no, Drow. Consent is important.
Post getting your guys' rest, Kibble does let you know that the ring is called an excruciating ring. It punishes those who would touch you 5 times per day as a excuse me, as a reaction. When you're struck by a melee attack, you can send a lance of pain through your opponent, dealing 2d6 of non-lethal damage.
Does that require attunement?
It does not, because I like 2e magic items, and there wasn't such a thing.
So, who likes to get hit a lot?
That would be Ark.
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to give everyone an opportunity to do that, but yeah, no, that works.
What is it exactly?
It's an excruciating ring.
Okay.
You're fine.
That is how much damage it does.
2d6, up to 5 times per day, as a reaction.
Okay. If you're hit with a melee attack.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay. I misunderstood when you described it. That makes more sense.
And you said it's non-lethal.
Correct. Reset
That's
those
okay.
in the correct spots.
If it knocks them unconscious, the next one will be lethal.
I have a puppers who is all bent out of shape because all the women folk have left. They went to dinners before we started, and so the dog's going ape.
Oh, why didn't they take the dog to dinner?
So I don't think a steakhouse would enjoy having a dog in there.
I'm sorry. If you go somewhere and they
on
don't
your
enjoy
party
a
food
dog,
now.
then you shouldn't be eating there.
Okay.
Well, let me rephrase this. They personally probably would love dogs, but
You better.
as a business standpoint,
I don't
anyway.
trust any business that don't let me harass them with my dog.
Okay, so we're all rested.
Yes, I'm back in the game, ready to do.
Quick question:
all
how
the
do I
stuff.
regain the hit die?
Unfortunately, I think I have to do that. So,
Okay.
Navarra.
Looks like you dropped
Long
the
rest.
ball.
Who else needs hit die reset?
If it gets back the,
I'm good.
I'm good.
it looks like I've got.
I'm
gonna need it reset so I can get my hit die back.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to remember
Thank
that he's got the +1 battle axe.
Nope. And Kibble does too. I think he's the only one.
Also, when we're
Gotta
sleeping in
remember
the
to
dome,
look.
I just hold Kibble so he stays warm.
Okay.
He's the lizard.
Awesome.
Battle axe bonus is in.
Yay!
And at no point during that long rest does Draho feel the tingle of the warning halberd go off.
Droho definitely feels tingles, but not from the warning halberd.
Oh, what tingles? Try to do.
Are
It's
they
rather
drow
cold
related
floor.
tingles?
I mean, if you don't consider your new drow girlfriend an enemy, she could sidestep it.
I consider all drow my enemy. Especially that one.
So,
Got
continuing
a
on then.
personal score to settle.
Yeah.
All right. Moving down that arched hallway, you end up into entering a room. The room's immediate darkness slowly begins to fade away as dull glow light begins to illuminate from stones in the ceiling. You see that the room is hexagonal in shape, and an archway stands ready to receive you in each one of those directions. Each of those archways leads down to a stairway that drops a single flight to a closed heavy iron door.
So they all go down to the same single flight of stairs?
Each one has, because it's hexagonal, it's stairwells going out in different directions.
Gotcha. Okay. If only we had an old British actor to sit there until one of the rooms smells better. So,
Are there any markings on anything that would distinguish one from another, or are they all the same?
There is one door that does have some heavily inscribed dwarven runes, which read Forbidden Weapon of War.
Forbidden Weapon of War. That sounds like a challenge. Anyone else feels like that sounds like a challenge?
I think that sounds like something the dwarves said because they don't want to share it with people that are clearly their superiors, like the elves.
I mean, I'm totally good with going to the forbidden area. Do we see any trap? Well, no, because we were the first ones in. Hopefully.
Why would we not go to the forbidden area? It's a forbidden doomsday weapon. Let's see what it does.
Look, I'm just saying, I'm not the only one who makes decisions here.
I mean, probably don't want to disturb the doomsday weapon, but
But they might also be here for the doomsday weapon.
Which means we should do something about it, is what you're saying?
I'm saying either we should take it for ourselves or make sure they can't have it on top of the other doomsday weapon they're here for.
I mean, we've got a robot that's probably programmed to talk to the doomsday weapon.
Hey, X,
Yeah.
do you know what's in this room? The forbidden room.
He looks up at the door. A forbidden weapon of war.
Do you know what that reference is?
A forbidden weapon of war.
You know what the weapon is.
Forbidden.
Oh, I'm going to make my
You're lucky
artificer
you're
go
good enough
ham
fight.
on your circuits.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's just not useful in this specific instance.
This
That's
is
what
the
I get
worst
for
monkey
asking
small
dumb
wording
questions.
bullcrap. Just... Hey, exposition bot. No.
I'm curious. I want to know what an untouchable doomsday weapon is, so I'm going to enter. If no one
Yeah,
else will.
let's go unforbid this weapon.
All right, who's going in first?
Arc?
Okay.
Who's got the
Oh.
halberd?
I do, so I'll go in after
goes
Ark
first?
in case we get hit.
All
Do you
right.
just want the biggest thing in front of you to hide behind?
And Ivar
Yeah.
will take this opportunity to hide behind Draho for a change.
Just so we're clear, is X? I know he's a medium creature, but is he like general human in proportions, or closer to dwarf?
Dwarvish.
Okay.
So you go to open the door. It is locked.
Hey, Kibble,
Yeah.
Yes.
you something about that?
If I have
Let's
to.
see.
It's not going to make me blow up, is it? I sure hope not.
Well, you could check about that first.
Oh,
You
Have
know,
we maybe collected a key for this door?
You have not.
Kibble, you know what to do here. Go
the
ahead
only
and.
key we need, he pulls out the wall, is these.
Alrighty, go ahead and
So
make
yeah,
those rolls.
is it sleight of hand?
Investigation to see if there are any traps.
Gotcha.
Thieves' tools to do the actual unlocking. With a 14, does not look like there are any traps.
And on to this. Whoops! I clicked sleight of hand.
That's okay. It's still the same plus. With 22,
Ah.
you hear a click. And Kibble steps
Okay,
back.
Kibble. Well, actually, I was just gonna pick him up and put him behind me, and
Within this room, a small stone in the center of the ceiling lights with the opening of the door. A pillar of kind of pale light drops over a small stone plinth. On that plinth is a quiver with what look to be 6 arrows in it.
I want to inspect these.
Okay.
Kibble, can you see if Plinth is trapped?
Or the rest of the room?
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation.
I'll be right with
That
you.
is not investigation. Let me try that again.
The Plinth is lying to you.
The plinth
Yeah.
is a lie. With a 13, no, I don't find any traps.
Excellent. I trust my little companion, so I'm going to pick up the
Ooh.
arrows and look at them.
Okay.
The quiver.
They seem to be lighter yet thicker than normal arrows. They're heavily inscribed with magical runes, and have much bushier feathers at the end, and a wicked-looking barb on the front.
Arcana? Can I determine if I know what these are before we detect them?
With Arcana, you would be able to tell that they are magical, which is very evident, but not specifically what.
Okay, and the quiver, does it look magical or does it just look fancy?
Looks fairly fancy, but a bit run down after being out here for this long.
Then it's not magical.
Mhm.
Kibble, can you take and detect these or identify these for me?
Okay.
And the quiver in case it is magical and just a crappy magic because it's dwarven.
He lets you know that these are Shrieker Arrows. There are 6 in total. And these arrows, when fired, will automatically hit the intended target and will do maximum damage plus 24 psychic damage.
Ooh.
Upon firing, though, roll 1d6. On a 6, it acts as a critical, with additional things that Kibble can't quite tell what's going on with.
He hasn't quite gotten to that chapter of the book at school yet.
Yep. He thinks that these might be functionally legendary or artifact level magics, which is why he can't quite tell what's going on.
Excellent. Well, I'm just going to add my dragon killing arrow to that quiver, and this is going to become my legendary arrows I use in worst case scenarios quiver.
Okay.
We should try to keep at least one of those to see if we can find someone who can maybe replicate the magic.
Oh, no. That's why I'm keeping them in this, because I've got an artificer that's working on magic arrows for me.
You and your money.
Like, I'm
anything
specifically
else in the
paying
room?
to get insane
Yeah, anything
magic
else in the
arrows
room?
made.
The room is
This will
empty
push
beyond that.
advancements.
It's a
Well,
fairly
Is that
small
item in the
room,
list of
about
items?
15 by 15 in width.
So
And
walking
no
the
other
perimeter
exits.
doesn't take very
Correct.
long as Kibble is sussing out the arrows.
Yep.
That is somewhat underwhelming forbidden weapon. No offense, like they're legendary in power, but just you'd think they put them in a nicer quiver.
Well, I mean, if we keep them in a crappy quiver, people aren't going to think they're special.
Now I'm just thinking of the SNL chameleon luxury car. Okay.
Why do we have 10 arrows of sharpness in our inventory and no one told me?
Because you originally took those, you just didn't actually take those.
So
Oh,
you didn't
I
tell
thought so.
you.
Yeah, I was wondering. I'm like, why are those there? I thought I would have taken those.
Okay.
Way to go, noob.
Let's one down.
So this is the treasure that's hidden?
Unless we want to further inspect the room, or if you want me to break the plinth.
I was going to say, that
I
doesn't
think-
seem very forbidden-y, particularly for dwarves, so I don't know that that's what this is referring to.
It's an elaborate room.
6
I feel like this is-
unidentifiable magic arrows are not.
Well, to be
When
fair,
was the last time you saw a dwarf use a bow and arrow?
that's
I
why
don't
it's
know. I
forbidden.
just assume they're incompetent in anything they do, like most lesser races.
All right, I'm going to investigate because I don't actually
Oh, wait,
trust.
I have
the
an idea. Draho, please show X one of the arrows and ask him to, in detail, describe its capabilities.
Yeah, that's gonna go well.
Doesn't seem to be
I'll
anything
try it.
additional in the room.
It's
Okay.
worth it to try.
X. Do you know anything about these arrows?
That's
other
not
than
how
what
I
we
said to
learned from
phrase it.
Kibble?
He kind of tromps over, bends slightly to look at the arrow. They are
I already hear you
slightly
laughing.
larger than normal, with a wicked end. Those are bushy feathers. These do not seem to be normal arrows.
Good to know. You know what kind of feathering this is? What kind of animal it is?
I would assume a forbidden kind.
To be fair, he's been sitting down here for a few thousand years. He hasn't had any of his scheduled updates in a while.
Definitely
I
an
just
extra
think it's
go-to
funny.
10 line.
Funny that they made a functional warbot commander and they didn't tell him about any of the war weapons they have on premises in case he needed them for something.
I mean,
Or to
if
distribute
it's
them.
forbidden, then it's probably on a need-to-know basis. Also, keep in mind, this guy is just talking to anyone who will talk to him. So,
Very.
All right. Well, if there doesn't appear to be anything else in the room,
let's go back out and find out that
guess-
that's what's going to kill us.
Bum, bum, bum.
yeah, let's leave and start heading towards the other ones, I guess.
All right.
And I guess from that point we'll just go clockwise.
Sure. So the next iron door, this one's unlocked. Same 15 by 15 rough room. No plinth in this one, and it seems to be moderately empty. does not light up when you first come in. Nivara, you can see a small smattering of kind of coins strewn about the floor.
I'll pull out one of the torches since not all of us have
Okay.
super dark vision.
In which case... Go ahead.
I was going to say, I assume the coins are dwarven in nature.
Most of them. So there are 5 more of those odd-looking dwarven coins that you initially fed to X. 25 platinum and 25 gold.
Ooh.
Okay.
Shall we inspect?
Before we take those...
I wonder if we feed more than one coin to him if X powers up.
Yeah, that's the.
Nope, there's nothing else going on in this room
That is
whatsoever.
correct.
How about? I can't remember how well I can inspect.
Where are the magic arrows in our list of the legendary ones?
Those, I believe, you moved to your character sheet.
I did not yet.
How much of a difference does getting a 14 make on investigation?
Doesn't seem to be anything additional in the room.
Okay.
What you would figure is this was probably the Hall of Knowledge's money vault, most of which has been taken. The door was
Guys,
unlocked.
this is why you have to invest in education.
Well, then I guess you might as well pocket the money and the additional coins. And as Kai said, maybe we can try giving another one to X and see if he levels up.
And we've got more doors to check.
Yep, 4 more.
Okay.
We insert a coin. X says, "Welcome to the D&D world."
You just got you put in another coin and gave him another guy.
You see a small kind of set of stones on the back right of his neck. An additional one lights up.
Oh God, he's Isaac from Dead Space. How many of can we spot where there would be additional lights?
Yep, so each one of those stones, there are functionally a set of them on each side of the back of the neck. A total of 10 slots.
And how many? We have more than 10 coins.
Oh, by far.
X, what exactly functionally happens to you when we put a coin in you while you're still functioning?
This allows me to continue my power for an additional 24 hours.
Oh, okay. That's we're gonna have to get your guy on that once we're out of here. But that's good to know. Okay, so we just gave him today
Powered
and
up his
tomorrow,
battery.
so- okay. Out of context, it's like, and then we pull his arm and a bunch of coins spill out. And 10,000 tickets, which are good for 1 pencil eraser.
So, on to the next room?
Yep.
Okay. This one, much like the coin room, seems fairly empty upon initial kind of look. Scrounging around, though, you're able to find 2 large diamonds, 3 small diamonds, and 5 small chipped diamonds.
Well, guys, on the bright side, if we die, we got it covered.
Does anybody care if I just take the small diamonds?
That's totally fine.
Okay.
I don't have any immediate use for them. So.
3
I do.
small diamonds, 5 small chipped diamonds.
I don't know if the small chip diamonds would work for what I need them for. Sheets updated.
So the small ones are worth 500. The small chipped are worth 300. The large is worth 5,000.
Yes, but I need it as a spell component.
Right. It's one of the great things about not having spells. You don't have to worry about that kind of thing.
True.
Well, this one makes it so I can bring you back if you fail all those death saves.
Yeah, no, I got you. That's what I'm saying. I don't need it. Honestly,
you
I
might
think the
later.
belt that I picked up is worth all of those put together. So, all right. Nothing else about this room, I imagine.
Correct.
All right. Room number 4.
Mhm.
I'm assuming.
So this one is locked.
Cable.
Go ahead and make that roll to unlock.
And we don't have anything that looks like the key.
Correct.
Steven.
Oh, I accidentally muted myself. Sorry.
You're pulling a Kaizen.
Oh, I was just talking and a huge thing came across the front of the screen like, you're muted. Yeah, so what was the question?
Can you have Kibble try to pick this lock, please? Well, but check it for
Okay.
traps first, because,
Gotcha.
he would think of that.
Does not look to be trapped.
There were so many bigger numbers than it almost was.
Then, because I can't find the one, I'll just do sleight of hand if it's the same roll, because I can't find the...
You hear a
So-
soft click.
Woot.
Okay. And Kibble's behind Ark, and Ark opens the door.
All right, so opening this door, you can see 3 pedestals. Sitting upon each is a single item. One holds a small vial of swirling gold and red liquid that gives off a dim, fiery glow in the room. The second is a small necklace that consists of a golden chain with a miniature cord-bound Kopesh. And upon the final stand is a
One
foot-long,
gold coin.
intricately carved wooden statue inlaid with gold. The statue has been painted red, blue, black, and gold in many of the wooden areas, and has 2 star sapphire eyes that are set as eyes that kind of sparkle brilliantly as they catch your torchlight.
What is it a statue of?
Give me a religion check.
Oh, okay. So it can't just be like, it's a creature. It's very shiny.
Okay. Look at those pretty eyes.
Is it humanoid though?
Yes.
Is religion an intelligence-based skill?
Yeah,
Yes.
because it's a knowledge skill, technically.
With a 14, that would give you that it is probably from the Mulhorandi pantheon.
Who now?
Functionally, Faerun's Egyptian.
That explains the Kopesh. Okay. Before anyone picks anything up, Gibble, can you check the pedestals to see if they have any things that move?
Sure. Go ahead and roll investigation for me. Nope, looks all
16.
Okay. Would I like to have 2 other volunteers to pick a thing to grab and then possibly run out the room if something goes wrong?
I don't get why you're always so nervous. Kibble's confident in his job. If he says it's okay, it's okay.
So
I'm just saying-
there's a statue, there's a chain necklace, and a what?
A small
Yeah.
potion vial.
That's all fiery, and I think I know what it is. Ark does not.
So
So it's
I'll grab the chain if somebody wants to grab
I
the
guess
other
I'll
stuff.
grab the potion.
Yeah, so someone who's
who's got mage hand?
Kibble.
How big is
So-
this statue?
About a foot long. Not super big.
It's made of wood, so
So
I can
somebody
carry
can
this.
mage hand the potion.
I'll grab the statue.
I'll get the chain then.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, and everybody run.
And with that, you guys collect the treasure.
I was just about to say, well, here's the problem, because as soon as he picks it up, Draho's not going to realize the second part of the plan was to run after picking him up.
Oh, it's okay. I can.
So he's just going to stand there as everyone runs away. Like,
I just grab you by the scruff of your cloak and just like, we're going.
Right, well, when
So-
nothing spectacular
nothing
happens, I'm going to Arcana the potion.
Okay. It's unlike any potion you've ever seen before.
It will need another identifying, is what he is saying.
Okay, well,
Which is
I
okay,
will
'cause-
go ahead and do that then.
Okay.
Because we have other things too.
With Identify, you find that this is called the Potion of Anher's Might. This powerful brew, when consumed, will act like a potion of bull strength. Additionally, when consumed by a priest, quote-unquote, cleric, whom has remained faithful to their deity, will receive the deific blessing in combat. Any weapon that the priest is currently proficient with will receive an additional +5 bonus to attack and damage rolls. Due to the potency of this potion, its effect only lasts 1d6 rounds, at the end of which the imbiber suffers 2 levels of exhaustion, which must be remedied in a normal fashion.
Oh, wow.
So that is basically a emergency adrenaline shot to the chest.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All right, well, since we
we
have
go home.
only one
I feel like
cleric,
there's the Misaki, but wow.
Yeah. Is that in party stuffs?
Not as of
Probably
yet.
not. The arrows aren't there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to give you that
Well,
whole parcel at the same time.
I mean, are we taking the moment to identify all 3 items?
You certainly can.
might as
I'm
well.
asking because I'm not the one who does it. So
So
Yeah,
Oh,
the,
then
Identify them all.
Kibble and I can tag team the other 2.
the statue doesn't actually give you, it's not magical, but in taking some time to try and figure out what it is a Statuette of Honor. It is a foot-long, intricately carved wooden statue inlaid with gold. Stated the painting already. The figure resembles the likeness of Anher, the Mulhorandi god of war. It is supposedly a great honor to receive this statue, which is a symbol of his favor. It does confer a +1 interaction bonus when carried within the presence of the Church of Honor.
just carrying around a foot-long statue. Hey, how's it going?
Yep. And then the last one is the Kopesh Necklace of Honor. The necklace consists of a gold chain with a small miniature gold corded binding around a Kopesh. Whenever an energy drain or poison attack strikes the wearer of this necklace, you're allowed to make a Constitution save. A successful save indicates that the necklace will cause the affected area to glow a bright golden color. The golden light negates the attack entirely and drains a charge on the necklace. Poison attacks drain 1 charge. Energy attacks drain 3 charges. If the saving throw is failed, the normal applicable saving throw continues on. Additionally, it confers +1 interaction bonus when worn in the presence of the Church of Honor.
How many
And
charges?
is
do
it
Total of 10.
what's the word?
Does it recharge at any rate, or
It
is
does
it
not.
a use and done?
Use and done.
using?
Okay.
And is it attuned or not?
Nope.
No attunement?
Correct.
Okay.
I
Who
think,
thinks they're going to need that boost?
like, I've got my resistance, so I think I should be okay. I feel that should go to one of the squishier people.
Yeah. Well, that would mean it would have to either go to Kibble or someone else in the party.
I mean, to be fair, Kibble's had the closest to near-death experience for the day, so
He also has a pretty low con, so when it comes, like, he has 12 con, so when it comes to poison, he's...
and to be fair, poison was a big part of that last fight. So
Yeah,
I think Kibble deserves a shiny today.
yeah, that seems fine. I have ice block, so
Yeah, because I'm saying, like, all the squishy people in the party seem to have a much better method of protecting themselves, but Kibble.
Okay, so we
Oh,
give
but
that
he's
to
got a
Kimball.
special defense for poison resist. Why is that?
Isn't he wearing some other neck equipment?
I don't know. You built him. I just took control of him like last game. I have no idea what's happened to him since I turned him into a bard, and apparently he's rode that tuition to its fullest.
No, it doesn't show it, but that's part of the small green dagger.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he could still use it for the other.
Okay.
After all, poison resist just means he takes half damage.
Right, and he still cannot uncannily dodge or evade things yet. So
Yeah, not for a while. He's only rogue 3, and I doubt he's boosting that much more. I think he's going straight bard.
okay, well, still, until further notice, he will be the bearer of the shiny sword necklace.
Okay.
So that's 5. Is that 4 or 5 rooms?
4 rooms. Yep. Because you came in through a tunnel and did 4 rooms. Yep.
So last room.
2 more rooms, technically.
Well, if we came in,
Wouldn't
and
one
it's
of them that we
diagonal,
came in be accounted for? So there should
Yes.
only be 5 additional rooms.
unless we like came down a spiral staircase into the center of the room.
Did I make an extra room in this that I didn't need to? Coinage, gems.
Sounds
Okay,
like
so
it.
it's heptagonal.
I did.
go.
I did. Yep. So it's a 7-sided room. We'll just go with that.
Okay.
So it's heptagonal.
Oh, hey, there's another door. I didn't see that before.
Yeah, slightly hidden in the corner.
Expert dwarven craftsmanship. They can put 4 doors in 6 spaces.
So you get down to the next door. This one is also locked.
Hey, Kibble, with your shiny new necklace.
Yep. Go ahead and make the rolls.
Right. Come on. Bring up the... Go.
Does not look to be locked. Or trapped, I should say. And after
Loves it. Even on a
quite
9,
some
he does so
time
well.
with that 19, about roughly 10 minutes, you finally hear a click and then a bunch of rattling of other things unclicking.
I grab Kibble and I put him behind me and I pull up my shield.
Okay. You stand there pensively.
Yes, I do.
He hit the tumblers in the right combination.
So, as you open this door, the room glows brightly. That glow seems to reside within the flaming runes coming from a dwarven battle axe atop a stone plinth in the middle of the chamber. The dark
that
granite
is so
walls,
cool.
floor, and ceiling seem to flicker with the fiery light that it emits. The weapon itself.
How is this not the forbidden weapon?
The weapon itself is a short-handed axe backed by a clawed hammerhead. The blade is pierced intricately with runes etched and plated in gold, which slowly smolder in a fiery, almost lava-like color, rotating and resolidifying as the golden material as it moves through its rotation. The axe head, however, seems to be extraordinarily flimsy. The hammer end of it looks to be made like an erupting volcano with flames forming the head of its jagged prongs.
It's beautiful.
Is this an Urgosh?
It is not.
Okay. We are going to very carefully look around this room, but Ark is trying very hard not to touch that.
Okay.
Immediately, evidently.
He may be crying a little. just one. Get back in there, Tyr.
So everyone's going in. I'll.
We're
stand
looking
guard.
for inscriptions. We're looking for mechanics. We're detected magic. We're doing the works because this is wow.
And you can read the runes because we can't.
Well, if there are runes to read.
So
You said there were runes on the axe, yeah.
correct. Magically glowing
Okay.
runes.
can read them while I'm just having an existential crisis.
They seem to be predominantly arcane in nature.
So I'll read them aloud and see if anyone understands what I'm saying, because I imagine it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, with the fact that they're arcane in nature, it really doesn't make sense like that as kind of a spoken language.
Okay. Well, as far as Ark understands, he's just like, that's what it says.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know what it means.
You would functionally get words like lordly, mighty, war, flame, Moradin.
Whoever shall hold this axe.
She'll have the power of more.
Moradin.
That's how they would shorten it, like Bob.
BAUGHB.
So, guys, I'm imagining there's some protective measures over this thing, other than a door lock. I feel
Considering,
To be honest,
Yep,
would any of us actually try to wield that weapon?
I would.
Ark
You would
sort of
forsake
has a
your hammer
rolling
for that?
arm.
Wait, who? Sorry, what?
You would forsake your hammer for that?
I didn't say I'd forsake it. I'm just saying that
A weapon like that will probably demand attention.
I'm saying that a compromise could be reached.
So
I think you're foolish.
I mean, I'm not denying that, but also I kind of don't feel comfortable leaving it here for the people following us to take.
That was my
I'd love to
thing
see him
was-
try.
I'd like to see them try too, but with it being attached to me, because it's pretty.
I mean, if it's that powerful, my head of my security detachment back in the home would probably like it.
We could just take it with us back to our forward base camp and ask them what would be the appropriate thing to do with it. Like give it to me and find a way to blend it with my existing hammer magically, because that's a thing I expect can be done with the right amount of money.
I have to touch the weapon to identify it, correct?
That is correct.
I hold up.
I got a better idea. How about we put it on a really nice plaque and put it in the foyer of our house?
How
Just
about
use it as
no?
a set piece.
How about no?
I don't think this is not a display weapon.
This is a
But it is very
should
big.
be collected by people of the appropriate priesthood weapon. This is a relic.
X, do you know what this weapon is specifically, other than just what do you know about this weapon?
It is definitely a magical axe.
Ark is too fascinated by it to be upset by that.
Nobody wants to touch it to identify it. So.
Are there any other descriptions, like on the wall or on the thing it's presumably floating above and being pretty?
There is not, but go ahead and make me history checks.
Hey,
I would say Ark can do this, and Kaizen.
Oh, really?
Because you're
Oh,
such
Drow
travel.
can't?
Not for this one.
Okay. Makes sense. I mean, most of his knowledge comes from books of Mithranor, so if it's not something Mithranor would study.
would X be able to make a history check?
No, he is not programmed with that. Sadly, Kai, you're not placing it.
Glad to see you're on par.
14.
14? You may think that this is one of the truly legendary dwarven axes, but you're not sure which one.
Maybe I should take it to dwarf friends and have them tell me.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not getting involved in this. If you want to take it, that's on you.
Okay. And this is the only thing in the room as far as we see?
Correct.
Not that there needs to be anything else in the room. Everyone go into the hallway, please. Does
I
everyone go into the
acquiesce
hallway, please?
and give the barbarian some alone time with his axe.
Is that what we're calling it these
Is that
days?
what it looks like? Okay.
So
Once
that
He'll be
was
in his
everyone's
bunk.
Once everyone's
That
in the hallway,
Mhm.
I reach up,
grabbed by the shaft.
grab the axe, and I wait for sounds to happen.
All right. First off, go ahead and lower your charisma by 1.
Whoa!
Ah, dwarves.
Not that I was using that anyway. And I'm imagining that is permanent.
It is. And then,
Okay.
how many magic items do you have?
Total?
Yep.
Too many.
That's a good question.
I guess I should. The other question is going to be is how many does he have now?
The one that I just put my hand on.
More than likely.
Let's see. I've got my Blessed by Muradin, so it should ignore this one, Maul, which is awesome. Cloak of Protection. The +1 throwing hammer. The +1 longsword now. The +1 greatsword. My torque. Bracers of defense, which are not attuned currently. The Lich Shard Mace.
Your belt.
My belt. Oh God, no! Please, not that one. The +2 shield. And my heirloom token. So 12.
Okay. I need 12 D100 rolls.
I am scared.
Oh man, I hope this isn't a 50-50. You still have magic weapons, because
Oh, we're about to find out because I did something stupid. Okay.
I would have, picked it up with a cloth.
I don't think that works that way.
Yes. A piece of mundane cloth that's going to block this.
Got a really nice silk handkerchief that's yellow.
This
Yeah,
is, in
dude,
fact,
dude.
what happens when we pick up an artifact.
This is all happening instantaneously. So
Mhm.
so roll number 1.
Yep.
91.
Okay.
Roll number 2. 44.
Okay.
Roll number 3. 46. Roll number 4. 88.
Okay.
5 is going to be 20. 6. 55. It's going to keep happening, isn't it? That was 6, right?
Yep.
Halfway done, guys. 7 is 6.
Okay.
8. 62. 9. 8.
Oh.
We'll find out which one that was.
You're going to be sad
10.
at that one.
I think it was the belt.
Hmm.
I can buy one of those later. 94. 11.
Hmm.
81.
And that should be all of them. So
Is it 12?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, only 11. Maul, cloak, hammer, longsword, greatsword, torque, bracers, mace, belt, shield, heirloom token.
77.
Okay. So most
I
of
am
your
less-
stuff
oh.
is awesome. Your greatsword +1 is now just a greatsword.
That's fun.
The bracers of defense are now just bracers.
There.
And the belt is just a belt.
Okay. Well, that's slightly problematic.
Mhm.
Sorry, what was the first item that went mundane?
The first one was the Greatsword +1.
Okay.
Second is the Bracers of Defense.
Okay.
And third is the belt. Everything else was above 25.
Okay. Well, one of those I spent good money on.
What was the belt again?
Belt of
Giant
Giant Strength. It
Strength.
made my strength 23. So
Ouch. And you lost the
oh, it's-
Bracers defense?
+2 to AC if I'm not wearing armor or shield.
Oof.
But to be fair, the way we've been going is I'll be using the +2 shield, and my Mace of Disruption should have been on there too.
Wasn't that the Lich Shard mace?
I thought that was the Lich Shard mace.
No, the Lich Shard Mace does extra necrotic damage.
Oh,
Oh.
the Disruptor he picked
We got
up.
that
later.
weeks ago.
All right, we'll roll another D100.
Hope it's over the number.
56.
Okay, that's good.
That would have been a loss.
Yeah. I was like, watch this guy roll up a 1. Just
Okay.
to spite us.
Well, the belt's still stylish, so it also opens up my options for attunement now. So silver lining.
Look on the bright side.
No,
Now,
okay, guys. So just so we're clear, next time we touch an artifact, take all of your stuff off.
Better idea. Use the silk handkerchief.
Or just don't touch artifacts.
Too late. This is my job. I do the dumb thing so you can find out what that dumb thing does.
Just reenact the temple scene from Heavy Metal. Go
How?
swimming first and then grab it.
I mean, now that you've touched it, can we identify it without it affecting someone else?
I
I'm
think
assuming
that-
when he touches it, he knows. I don't think he's going to need to identify it.
Yeah, I think this is like one of those like it's an artifact, so it insta attunes or whatever.
pretty much.
So anyway,
I think
now
that's
that
up to the DM to tell us.
I'm less swole,
But
I
long
just want
story
to know
short,
if
I'm not
every
touching
time
it.
you get a magic item, it makes this roll. That's what I'm concerned about.
so anyway, DM, what do I know or not know about this hammer that I'm now holding?
The thing that I just typed to you.
Oh, I got a thing. Okay. Is this in Discord?
Zoom.
Zoom. Oh, I got a few chats. Okay. Okay, that first little detail I am very much going to have fun with. Oh. Okay.
I mean, it would have to be good if it's going to do that to you.
Okay.
He hasn't gone off screen yet.
Oh, that part makes me very happy, actually.
You wanna give us any kind of detail?
No, I
Okay,
want to see it when it happens live.
First words in what he sent me. Slowly gain a dwarvish accent. Wink emoticon. I'm gonna have fun with that. You hear a voice saying, "I am the axe of dwarvish lords. Wield me in combat against enemies of dwarves." It's a +3 battle axe. I have a bonus attack and damage rolls based off of the rarity, which is a freaking legendary item. So it functions both as a sword of sharpness and a dwarven thrower, which I assume that even though I'm not a dwarf, because I'm attuned to it and it's legendary, I can still functionally use.
Yep, and doesn't require attunement.
Okay, cool. And also, this is going to be fun. I can summon an earth elemental once a week.
How we got another Earth Elemental. Rocky's back.
Yeah! Rocky Balboa.
The greatest Earth Elemental we ever abused.
Rock the Dwayne Johnson.
Yes.
Okay. You see me hold that for a second, kind of not realize my muscles got a little smaller. Cool.
Well, there you go.
And I can wield it in one hand, which means that the shield combination works very well.
Mm-hmm.
Little sad about the belt though, but I'm gonna still wear it.
Can't you just get it reattuned?
Well, it would have to be re-enchanted, but that's an expensive enchantment.
I mean,
But
you've
it's
got
not
a
like we
lot
don't
of
have
money
money.
and nothing to do with it.
And all of the
I love,
vault
I love,
treasure
I love
has
how I was
been
like, that's
moved
an
into the
expensive
party sheet.
enchantment, and then Misaki just
I saw
in the
that.
party chat, diamond. It's like, oh, right, we have money. So,
Well, no, I'm
like
just
you
putting them with
aren't
the
me.
others.
You've probably got tons of money stashed away.
guys, this is, what's happening to my voice?
Oh,
Well, I like it. Is my beard just a little bit bushier?
It seems to have grown just a smidge.
And so they say Ark's beard grew 3 sizes that day.
Well, here comes yeah, I'm gonna do this only because it is Draho and he has a habit of not understanding what happens. So let's determine if I think you're possessed by an axe now. Because you suddenly started talking different and you look a little different. You shrunk, your beard got weirder.
I'm less charming.
That's negligible.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just, in true Draho fashion, intelligence. That's con. 11.
Your choice on that.
Hard to read. I think that'd be more of an insight check. If that matters. So basically, are you proficient in insight? If so, add your bonus.
I don't think I am, because why would I need to know what other people... Oh, I am proficient. That's a... Yeah, that's the same, though. It's a +4. So... Okay, yeah, 11. I'm not 100% convinced you're still fully Arc. Because I sort of set myself... That was my chair.
Uh-oh.
Well, what are you going to do to find out if Ark's really Arc?
Because I set myself at a soft cap of 12 to determine that you're not possessed. And that's real close to 12. So,
Okay, so my criticals are even more kind of ridiculous now.
yeah, I am going to walk up to you, look you dead in the eye, and go, so, Arc, how do you feel about the nobilities?
I grab your wrist.
Ah, he's real.
Hey. Prove it's you. You're a dick. Okay.
That's all I need. I'm fully convinced that the real Arc is there and he has not been taken over by a dwarf. And a follow-up question was going to be, how do you feel about elves? And see if it was a typically dwarfed response.
To be fair, you're my main introduction to elves, so I mean.
I'm glad to know I represent my people so well.
Okay, guys, let's keep going.
Yeah.
So how many doors we got left?
One final door.
Okay.
The final arch, opening that door, leads you off into a small corridor. Leads off for a ways and then turns into a T intersection. So you have a right and a left option.
Conveniently, the last one is the one that goes somewhere.
Bum,
Do we want to go to the left or to the right?
Dust on the ground.
Looks like there are tracks leading to the right.
Can I see anything down either hallway?
With your vision, you can see down the left corridor ends up leading into kind of a capped rubble end space.
You said there were footprints going that way?
Going down the right corridor.
Oh, okay. Well, so the left way is blocked and footprints go that way, so I'd say we follow the footprints.
Alrighty. So that particular hallway leads out for quite quite a ways, and then expands out into a much larger hall that leads to a set of, literally a set, 2 and 2, of large oaken double doors. A plaque between them reads in Dwarven, "Through music, we learn about ourselves."
Oh, Kibble, play the harp.
He strums a bit. It's very nice.
Good job. Glad your lessons are paying off.
So I'm assuming Arc relays what the plaque says, so we know what it says.
Oh yes, of course.
I believe I have a flute.
Quick question for you, Kedro, just before continuing.
Mhm.
Does this also contain the Travel the Depths feature?
It does not.
Okay. Fair enough.
If you're talking about the axe specifically, no.
Yeah, that would make it a little too easy right now.
It comes from this book, because 2e is better.
I will rummage and pull out the flute and play a tune on my flute.
Okay. Also sounds rather lovely.
Nothing happens. So are there instruments sitting in the room?
Nope, you're functionally outside of a pair of double doors.
And what does it say again? Maybe we jumped too quick at the music thing.
Through music, we learn about ourselves.
Through music, we
And
learn about
that's
ourselves.
so it's the sign and the doors on either side.
Correct.
That's it.
Correct.
We got to go inside.
Yeah, I mean, let's enter and play some music inside the place.
Yeah, fair enough.
Do the footprints go in both doors or one door or not at all?
They go in both doors, and you are taking note that the footprints seem to be very heavily trodden through here, some of which overly large.
We've caught up almost with the entourage.
So all we can do is hope that they don't have any musicians amongst them.
We could always wreck the stage.
Well, let's enter, see what happens.
Okay. So who's opening the doors?
Who do you think's opening the doors?
And
Arc.
Draho, because he's got the halberd.
No,
He's
I go
got
in
his-
after Arc.
Raho doesn't have the strength to open a dwarven door.
That's true. I barely grappled a wizard.
And
I'll
how are
push
you
it
going
open.
about that?
Oh, opening the door? You said it's a pair of double doors, right?
Correct.
I will take one door and try to push it open, just one with like lean up against it, but I'll have my shield in my other arm.
Okay.
So kind of shoulder checking it.
So as you slowly open the door, you hear it start to create a loud creaking sound.
I mean, not much I can do about that unless we have yield WD-40.
Getting it open enough to
So-
take a peek inside?
I'm sorry, I was a little too busy reading up on the weapon I just got. Did Kibble check for traps?
He has not.
Let's do that, because that would be.
You mean after you already started opening the door?
Kibble
I mean,
arches an eyebrow and is like, the door's
It makes
open,
the
it's not
traps more
trapped."
visible now.
I don't think
I
it's
hear the
trapped.
creak, and I'm like, huh?
I don't think it's trapped. It's definitely
Okay. It's just loud though.
open. Yeah.
Okay, well in that case, screw this. And I does it feel after having pushed it with my whole body? Does it feel like I could just kick the door in?
Probably, but it's going to go slowly even in doing that. They're awfully heavy.
Okay, so not like big and impressive, more of like a.
Yep.
Okay, gotta do it again. All right, I'll just keep opening it, but with my shield pointed to the inside of the room we're about to enter.
Okay. So, opening the door, you're greeted with the scene of a rather large music hall or auditorium-styled building. 2 angled stairwells lead up to balcony seating on either side of the entrance. Curtains open to reveal the auditorium directly in front of you, which houses 4 rows of 6 large pews for seating. A conductor's pit before that, and a stage to the rear of that. There you can see roughly 40 dark elves standing on the stage, interacting with a man with an oddly glowing mask. Below the stage are the 4 gigantic creatures that you saw trudging away from before. The Drow Death Knight has a small stone in hand, and clasps a hand to the shoulder of the strangely masked man. There's also a tired, weary-looking human with patches of white hair, sitting on a chair bound before them. The assembled procession turns towards the loud creaking of the doors opening.
Does the gentleman tied into the chair look vaguely familiar and like we know him from town very much?
No.
Okay. I was worried there for a second. Of course, he's probably dead by the time we get back to town, so.
It's a good possibility.
Yeah.
The layout of this place makes no sense to me.
Well, that's not right. Misaki's where I'm supposed to be.
It's because we're in the balcony section.
No, we're coming.
Also, the sign that says no seating will proceed once the show has started was not lit, so it's not our fault.
Like, who puts the music hall on the other side of a
Oh, the location.
room?
I get it.
Like the location of the music hall just makes no sense.
Bonus, this one isn't mine.
Like you think it wouldn't be anywhere near the room that has the super dwarf axe and the forbidden death weapon.
It's because you're not thinking like a dwarf. Guys, I know how we can beat the statue-looking gargoyle things. Just don't blink.
Or turn your back.
Right. And then we can just pick them off with ranged. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You forgot he said there were 4.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I was a little distracted by nearly dying twice and now having a shiny new thingy.
So, with the doors open and them staring at you, the Death Knight turns and looks your direction and just kind of waves you in. And you can see this kind of weird enveloping sphere of different colors coalesce about the man in the weird mask.
Would it be? Would that orb be chromatic? One could say.
Not specifically. It does look similar, but there are specifically only 4 colors that you're getting out of that: a golden, a red, a white, and a gray.
Interesting. Once he waves us over, I'm gonna be like, just one. He's waving us in.
Oh, who's waving us in?
Mr. Whip Boy, we're here to kill. He's also got the 4 big statue gargoyle things with him. So just be prepared for that.
Also, we should enter. It's not like
also there's an old man and another dude with the mask, and there's a creepy orb thing.
Gotcha.
Actually, if one of you would like to, if Misaki, if you'd like to hand me your familiar, I can just boop, and you can see what I'm talking about.
Huh?
Or not Misaki, freaking Navarro.
I mean, if he knows we're here, there's no point in us not just walking in at this point.
Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's leave Kibble out here so we can surprise him.
So, like, is this up here like a balcony looking down on this?
Where you're standing currently, it's kind
Yeah.
of like a raised stair space. that moves down about 10 feet lower. Though the red sections up the side, those are the actual balcony.
So I'm assuming the pews are like floor seating
Mm-hmm.
with stairs that lead up to the main floor, which on either side has the swirling staircase that leads up into your balconies with an extra exits on the back for the boxes.
Correct.
Because they look like the green seats are like the opera boxes because they're closest to the stage.
Yep.
And you got the tiered seating of your balconies.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not letting me move my character.
Me neither.
Weird.
It's letting me move X, but not arc for some reason.
And I can't move Kibble either.
All right, try arc now.
I'm glad that you said that was weird, because otherwise that means a magical. Nope, still not letting me.
Okay.
Can you put like arc like on the map itself?
Oh, that might be the problem.
Yeah.
There we go.
You do Misaki.
yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so does he have anywhere in particular he'd like us to go?
I think he just.
Actually, about the point that you guys get up to that set of stairwells there.
I love when Navarro's up here with the tanks.
Well, I was gonna walk up here and then tell him that I give him the same offer I gave his
Yeah, I think Draho, you and Kibble might want to take some balcony seating.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say. If he isn't going to tell us where to go, I'm going to move over to the plush seats.
So at about that point, he kind of looks out at you guys each individually, giving you a good once-over, save for those of you that can't see. So, seems that I have the prize here. That being
Oh God, he's
said,
Australian.
Of course, I'm from the Underdark.
Oh,
We've had this conversation
from a land
before.
down under.
Is it else from down under? Good day.
Don't worry, you're just a bunch of adventurers. I'm gonna have them poke you with a stick.
That's not an axe. This is an axe. No.
But that said, I did meet the wonderful caretaker of this stone, the conductor here. I've given him 4 of my bets. If you can get past him, come find me within the month at my private villa on the Isle of Dragon's Blood. You can figure out what that is, right?
quick,
So the
can
Isle of
I
Dragon's
history that
Bluff?
real quick or anything like that?
Sure.
Just curious if it has a history behind it, since it sounds like something the elves would know about.
You said Isle of Dragon's Bluff?
Blood.
Blood. Okay.
19.
19. You would know that that's one of the small pirate isles southwest of the city of Ravens Bluff.
Ah.
We're
Yeah,
gonna do a
figures.
pirate session.
Arr.
Yarr.
So Navarra's going to point her quarterstaff at him. I will make you the same offer I made your boss. Lay down the stone and walk away, and you can keep your life.
You know, I would think about that if I thought any of you actually knew how to kill us.
I mean, we've done a pretty good job of killing you guys so far.
Now, you kill a lot of my underlings. But
Yeah,
even,
a lot
even
of
with
them.
number 14, who was only half a Death Knight, you couldn't kill him. You might dust us, but you're not stopping us.
That just gives us room to improve.
There's a lot more of us than there are you.
A lot of room to improve.
But I'll leave you with the conductor and his 4 little friends. You have fun. And he
Oh, I
turns
will.
away and starts swirling that whip.
Okay.
Remember, I gave you a chance.
Likewise.
Stop flirting.
Stop antagonizing all the demigods. Seriously.
He's not a demigod, he's a death knight.
Same thing.
You
He's
know,
talking
when you're
about
indebted to
his
as many
feelings
devils as I am, a Death Knight's really not that scary.
I guess that's true. You've got bigger things to worry about.
He Navarus made 3 different packs with worst beings. So
And I'm going for number 4 eventually.
Why not?
Anybody
Just start
doing
getting
anything
gadgets,
before he gets away?
Well, I've got to
No.
look up what I want to do.
Okay.
Give me a second, because I've actually got to go out and look it up again because I don't have that hard drive anymore.
Sure. And on that note, most of the drow look like they're slightly singed.
It worked. So good. Should just be.
Yeah.
I think that should be standard operating procedure. Is if a portal opens up, you just launch a
So
fireball.
where are
through it.
all of these drow at?
Functionally, they are behind the conductor. I don't have them pulled in because I don't want to deal with all the massive amounts of extra memory.
you said there's about 20,
Roughly 40.
roughly 40.
So
Okay.
they're all packed in there shoulder to shoulder?
To an extent, yeah.
Hey, has anyone
So
got
yeah,
a
there
light?
is something. I do. I pull out a stogie.
All right, go for it.
Actually, you guys gave me one of the fireball ones, right?
I remember I was giving you a Misty Step one.
There is
Ah,
a
okay.
fireball one.
Mhm.
Actually,
We only had one.
you said you're pulling it up, Kaizen, right?
Well, yeah, because I have the fireball one. I'm one of the people that can't actually cast fireball.
I'm gonna hold up my my burning hammer, and be like, "Need a light?"
No thanks. I've got my own, and I the thaumaturgy to light it.
All right. Where are you centering it?
Let's see here.
Where it will hit the most of that 40?
That's fine.
Yeah, I would
Um,
say just aim center mass.
where's my dude? That one. Okay.
Okay. So the conductor is the guy, and our wimpy drow boy already left.
He will post the end of this.
It's
round.
Okay, and he's standing next to the conductor, right?
20-foot radius, right?
Yep. So he is functionally right behind the conductor, and then there's kind of several waves of drow soldiers standing there. Move that to a 2. And as your fireball goes streaking in, you see the conductor wave his wand, and that fireball winks out.
Wow.
Oh, so
He's got a counterspell wand.
or just yeah. Ketty, I put the description for the spell into chat.
Okay. You said he's right behind the conductor. You said.
Yep.
Okay, so that would be. I'm going to get within 20 feet if I can, just rush. And just to give this. Just to get. Well, you said that all the drow are on stage, right?
Katie, I'm not going to cast that because I don't have the range.
Okay. And yes,
So-
they're on the stage behind.
Okay, and then I'm just going to, using one of my shiny new axe abilities, lob it
Well, I say that,
right at him.
but
It's probably going to miss, but personal
2,
satisfaction.
1, 2, 3. Oh, the small squares, the grids, or do 4 small squares make 1 square?
4 small squares make 5 feet.
Okay. Well, then hang on. 1, 2.
And I just
So from
Just
you
check
to
one.
the conductor, if it would click for me correctly, is 55 feet.
Oh, well, it's a 60-foot range. You said he's right behind the conductor.
Correct.
Well, then he would be on the extent of the range. So then, yeah, I can cast that.
Okay. All right. Let's see. That is radiant. Yep. Just radiant. It looks like, right? No fire in there. Nope. Okay.
No.
So the conductor is standing slightly in that sphere as that radiance draws down on it, you see a bright spark of gold off of one of the layers of the sphere, and your spell dissipates.
All right. I'm going to assume this misses, but against the Death Knight, 18 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay, and then it comes right back to my hand.
Yep.
So.
Well, Kibble and I are now ducking behind pews or the seats up here and preparing to shoot once we're given the go-ahead.
All right. Unless any other surprise round D-type stuff for you guys, go ahead and roll initiative.
And you said that gold layer busted off the globe?
It did not. It just sparked.
Oh, it sparked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what are the other colors?
Red, white, and gray.
Oh, I forgot I get advantage on initiative because of the Hellwork.
Because it warned
Roll
you.
that again.
15 for Arc. And 13 for X.
Okay.
Who actually will advance as well.
So I got a 12 because it's advantage.
Okay, he's going to go over here for crowd control purposes.
All right. You're rolling fantastically for Kibble. Looks like he is up first.
Of course he is. Kibble's the best. So Kibble is going to shoot an arrow at the conductor, see what's up.
All right.
Time to test.
Go ahead and make that roll.
Time to test if this guy's got anything to protect him from Kibble. $25. So sneak attack. Wait, no. Does he get sneak attack if there's no one next to him? I forget.
He would, but
Oops.
Doesn't actually do damage. What you end up seeing is the arrow flies in at the conductor. The gray shell sparks and the arrow snaps.
So he's got a shield stored in there as well.
Or something equivalent, yes.
Interesting.
I'm assuming we can't go directly at him. I have a feeling we're gonna have to take out the big guys first.
Oh, that was my plan anyway.
Well, that's his attack for his bonus action.
Hide.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
That's a good idea. He's got to duck behind the pew and relocate after he ducks down.
Okay.
So they don't know where he is.
Very smart.
He's just got to keep running between.
Creature does the conductor appear to be?
Looks humanoid-ish, but it's wearing this weird kind of wolf mask that's just glowing red in outlined, almost neon lights.
Great. So now we've got to deal with Bruce Leroy.
Stealth.
Oh,
That's an 18 to hide.
Okay.
So he ducks down and creeps over there with an 18 stealth, hoping nobody sees him.
I mean,
Okay.
he's pretty much got full cover at that point. So
Yeah,
And that should be all Kibble's actions, right?
that is everything Kibble can do.
All right. That moves us to Fallen 1 Type 1. Should be this one.
there's two types and
Yep,
two of
You've
each.
got them duplicated.
There's a lady and a man.
We're gonna find out what they do. One looks more demonic, one looks more angelic, but that could just purely be coincidental.
There it is. So it's the one on the right. All right. He tromps down heavily, destroying his way through the pews.
Oh, it
It's
hurts
too
to see
smart.
such a nice auditorium get damaged.
Very skew range.
And you see in his right hand is this just massive mace-looking thing.
Respect.
Which he
Compensating
makes
for something, are we?
2 melee attacks with. But at the start, everybody go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Okay.
Everybody.
Basically, as he steps up, he unleashes this bellowing roar.
Well, I'm about to find out what that. Oh, actually, you know what? I will use my inspiration to re-roll that.
I'm gonna Dark One's luck on top of that.
7.
Mine's actually a 16. I forgot to add the 3 from my aura.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I'm just outside drawer. Damn.
Yep.
So Kibble got 11. I got a 6.
Oh, what are we doing?
This
Wisdom
is
save.
functionally frightful presence. So everyone under a 15 is effectively frightened for the next minute.
No.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna inspire to see if I can do better than that.
Well, at least it's only for a round.
Minute.
Kaizan, what's the radius on your influence?
Nope.
Currently 10 feet.
Helping
Oh,
no
well.
one but you.
Both Kibble and I are properly
okay.
terrified.
Okay. Let me add frightened. Kibble. Is Misaki frightened?
I rolled a
Very much
22.
no.
No, Masaki is not frightened. Navara?
19.
19. You are not frightened. Ark.
7.
That is frightened.
At least it's only for a round, and at least I'm already in melee.
No,
so-
it's for a minute.
Minute.
I thought he said for a
Oh,
round.
fuck.
Yep. 1 minute. 10 rounds.
It's 10 rounds.
X9.
Oh, no.
X9's a machine. Should be immune.
It's technically a living machine. Warforged.
Yeah. Tell me, can a machine like you experience friggin' 18?
Okay. Evidently, no. He doesn't experience fear. Draho, you said you were really low?
Yeah, I even used my inspiration to try and get better, and I actually got worse.
Okay.
So I'm feared.
It's very Draho of you.
Yeah, I rolled 11 first, and then I rolled a 7
Oh, I
last. On the
Came up
reroll.
a 16. I'm good.
Okay.
But I can't be afraid anyway, so.
Yep. Perfect. Okay.
Do you afraid?
Everyone is set. And Fallen takes its 2 swing attacks at Arc.
Yeah, this isn't a charm, so I don't get
Hey.
advantage.
That's a crit right off the bat.
Wow! Wow! Wow!
Arca's going to get baseball batted up into the boxes.
That's a fine how do you do.
And a miss with the backswing. So
Thank
good
you.
thing.
Probably
He-
didn't expect to
he-
level him to the ground on the
he
first
bellows,
strike.
your eyes go wide, and he just thumps heavily into your chest. But as he's swinging back, you have the wherewithal to kind of duck underneath that.
I don't think I had a choice. I think I was already down.
All right, lair actions.
What?
First round is minor lair action. Arc, go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
I don't wanna. 11.
Nope. So you hear, as the conductor kind of is waving his hands, this discordant melody throughout the air, and it starts piercing your brain.
If this is psychic damage, I swear to God.
Yep, 8 points of psychic damage.
Oh, I am not happy about that. I am very unhappy about that. That very specifically makes me unhappy. Like, that critical doesn't bother me so much because I can deal with that, but yeah.
All right. That is lair actions. That brings us to Misaki.
Raging immediately.
Uh-huh. So
At
far,
least I can see this one.
everything that's gone to the conductor has had no effect.
Correct.
Yes.
So,
We need to dispel magic. And or silence spell.
Or we just need to wreck the gargoyles.
Well, what's the range on silence? And do I have that active? I do.
Not
Silence is
sure
120
if
feet.
I mean, silence might not do anything since the spell is already active. It doesn't actually interrupt anything ongoing.
Is he creating the music?
He seems to be just waving that conductor's wand around, and the music is coming from all around.
Okay.
Guys, we have to take out the speakers.
Oh, what other spells do I have?
Find the audio booth. Or we could just destroy the wall so it throws off the acoustics.
So there are 4 gargoyle things, and there are 4 colors to the floaty spear.
Yeah.
Any chance that there's some kind of color coordination?
Not of the gargoyles themselves. At least that you can see currently.
Why don't we just destroy one and see what that does?
I'm working on that.
So, what are we doing, Misaki?
I'm dropping Wall of Fire.
Ooh.
Okay. Where are you starting that?
So the 3 that are staying in place,
Mhm.
it's going to go left to right on the front half of their grid square. So it catches the one that's moved out, but I want to not catch arc.
You can like make it go up and then like move. It doesn't have to be a straight line.
So something functionally like that.
You could,
Right.
I mean, you could go like straight across with the 2 on the left, and then dip down to the one that's next to me, and then continue, and you'd hit all of them.
Oh, he's still hitting all of them.
Right. I'm just the way that you drew the line is. Well, okay, yeah, that does work. Sorry.
Yeah, 60 feet long, 20 feet high, a foot thick.
I mean, I know you're not supposed to yell fire in a crowded theater, but
It's a good thing this one's not crowded then.
Yep, all 4 of them have to make a dex save.
Okay. Starting left, going to the right. 20, 19, 14, 7.
2 out of
And
3 in
their
that.
saves. Wow. So, save us for half damage. Let me drop the damage. In fire. That could have been better.
Let's see. Half of that's going to be 8, I believe. Number 1. What's your DC again?
16.
16? Okay, so that one took 16. That one took 16. 8. 8.
Oh, and I had the conductor still targeted, so it dealt that to the conductor, so you want to fix that.
Ah, sure.
Or not. I'm good with not, too. So
Not a problem. All set. Alrighty. Any bonus action or movement?
Yeah. I'm going to now move away from the spot I'm at. 2, 5, 10, 15, think my movement gets me there.
Okay. That everything?
And that's going to be it because that's my economy.
Right. That moves us to Fallen 2.
So what did he attack just now to make sure I'm on the same page?
All 4 of them with a wall of fire. So that big black kind of line is a wall of fire.
Okay, that's what I thought it was. I just wanted to make sure.
And you see this one just kind of flap its wings and float and land up here. And then
fly.
Yep.
Joy.
And then stand still. Naivara.
Oh. And
it should
heat
take
radiates
damage, yep.
from heat radiates flame side or stage side of that wall, by the way. That way Arc doesn't take any damage.
Sure. Now that he was standing in that fire at the start of the round, I believe he takes damage just from that, or is it the end of the round?
It's end of
I think
turn
it's
on
the
Wall
end.
of Fire.
Okay.
Mhm.
Alrighty, Navarro.
All right. Well, since that one is closest to me and is still in the Wall of Fire, we'll start, I guess, nuking that guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, keep in mind. I think once the one that screamed at us dies, its frightened effect just drops because it was the source of the frightening.
I'll go ahead and have my familiar do help on this first attack.
Alrighty. That will miss.
Doesn't help. All right. Second attack.
Does hit.
Yay.
11 damage. Good stuff.
Good
Bonus
to-
action again.
Good to know that the odds are slightly in our favor with attack rolls.
Very good damage with the 12. And a critical
Nice.
for 17 more.
And with that, I'm going to go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 duck back over here.
All right. That will bring us to Arc.
Arc is gonna rage.
Okay.
That doesn't make him not scared, but the anger is gonna outweigh it. And because the source of his fear is still there, he's going to have to do a reckless attack to get a normal roll.
Okay.
So he will against Mr. 2 here, or Mr. Fallen T1.
Yep.
It's a 19 on the die, and I'm not playing the robot right now. So that's 29 to hit.
Yep, that will hit.
All right, so that is a D8 with the axe. Where did I put my D8? There we go. Oh, okay. 6 plus stuff. Hang on, I have to readjust to my belt not working. So that's going to be 12 slashing damage. Now, does that seem to do less damage than it should?
Are you using the dwarven axe?
Yeah.
No.
Good idea.
Okay, good. They're not resistant to it.
It's
At
magic
least not
weapon.
dwarven.
All right. Second attack. 19 to hit, but that should still hit.
It does.
Yeah, because Devar did with the stuff. And okay, cool. Okay, and that's another 17 damage.
Okay.
Wait, did I only have? Okay, hang on. Sorry, I just losing the belt threw off some stuff. There's gonna be 17 additional slashing damage,
Okay.
and I'm not moving because if I move away, then I have to stay away. So
At this point, it's taken a good chunk of damage, and you can see the exterior stone is cracking and falling away.
oh,
that particular one on the internal core seems to be radiating something golden.
Okay, so it's radiating golden. You said there's a golden orb up by the conductor, right?
Correct.
The orb has gold in it.
I'm not. Oh, have we had a colored golden flash yet to any of the things we've attempted?
Yes.
Radiant damage.
Oh, okay.
And
This one's golden, and that I'm not moving, so I'm done.
Okay. That brings us to the conductor's turn.
He should get on a train and leave.
Well, we still have 4 of them up, so he can't do all that much.
Oh, they occupy his action economy. That's good to know.
So he looks at Ark, waves his conductation 1. and,
I don't like music.
The baton, here it comes.
and you hear something in an odd language that you don't understand, but it
Elvish?
pierces at your brain. So go ahead
Probably
and give me
Elvish.
a wisdom save.
That's cocked. What do you do?
What'd you roll?
5?
5. That will fail. So you get a d4 of psychic damage from vicious mockery.
Oh no, he's attacking me with a Canadian improv troupe.
He did, which gives you disadvantage on your next roll. Not that it matters because you're frightened. And that will be his particular turn. X9DA.
As far as things go, that wasn't the worst. Oh, X9. Okay.
Mhm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he's going to use his X. The only one he can reach. That is an 18 on the die. So,
That'll hit.
yeah. It's like, does he not have a negative to his attack roll? Okay, so that is also an 8. Not his best start. All right, so that's going to be 4
4.
slashing damage.
Okay. So that axe dinks into the stone, and you see the smallest chip kind of ping off and ding, ding, ding onto the floor.
Weakness identified. That's a 17 on the die, so yeah. And oh, that's much better. 11 damage.
11. Okay. You see a slightly larger amount of stone drop off.
Calculating increase in efficiency. This is more of a test, but I'm going to see if he can knock it down.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So his check is actually a 24.
Boom. Where's that check? He does. Rolled a 22. So that T12 is now on its...
Sweep the leg. Sweep the leg.
X9DA superior. The fallen T12 inferior.
One might say it's fallen.
Hey. We just dropped the base is what we did. So that'll be his turn.
All right. Brings us to Draho.
Okay, so let me make sure I'm understanding this battle right, because a lot of things happened. The orbs seem to correlate to each of these guys. We don't know. We only know one's gold. And we determined that each orb has a particular damage that it absorbs. Right?
Seems to be the thought process so far.
Okay. So, would there be anything indicating that if I destroyed the orbs, the golems or the fallen would die as a result?
Purely up to your thoughts.
This is a testable
Oh.
theory.
Hey, Keddy.
Mm-hmm.
Derek, Kedro,
Yep.
is the conductor within 10 feet of that side of the wall?
Yes.
Did he get a little flame kissed?
It doesn't
Well-
seem to be affecting him.
Okay. But that means that one that moved onto the stage is within 10 feet still.
Go ahead and roll the damage. I will readjust their movement next time.
Yeah. Okay, is there, just because I don't want to risk this with a bad idea, is there anything I can roll to give me an idea that destroying those orbs would destroy those golems? Like an arcana or anything like that?
Nope,
I
that's
mean, that would take a
purely
pure
up to your
action to
thought.
do.
Okay. I was hoping I could get some guidance. I am going to draw one of my adamantine arrows.
Ooh.
And I am going to take aim on, let's see, the gold one. We know this is gold, so we can test this theory right away. So I'm going to take aim at the golden orb.
Okay.
Please tell me you're doing a regular shot.
Oh, yeah, no. I get disadvantage, right?
Are you
'Cause I'm
frightened?
feared? Yeah, I'm frightened.
Yeah, then you would, yeah.
Yeah, no, then I'm not going to do it with the adamantine will have to do the damage dealing. So disadvantage. Where is it? Longbow adamantium. Yep, there we go.
Wolverines.
Nice.
Oh,
All right. So as that fires in, you see the gray orb spark and the adamantine arrow vanishes.
nice. So it didn't do crap.
Correct.
I just lost a freaking adamantine arrow.
One of
We
the few
can-
ways to do so.
Draw hoe, quit screwing around and just attack this thing.
I mean, to be fair, you probably should have seen that coming after Kibble's arrow got.
I figured being adamantine, I figured the other one was break because, mundane arrow. I thought maybe adamantine, it would bypass the durability. It was a testable theory.
An expensive testable theory.
I mean,
To be fair,
I
we have a
can-
lot more adamantium now, so.
Yeah, I've got enough adamantium. I can replace these arrows if I need to. It just sucks I can't collect that after the battle because technically they're indestructible. So I can just
We can
collect
buy
them.
a mine when we're done.
Okay, well that failed. So I'm going to draw to my new conclusion. This golden fallen guy, he's made of not flesh, isn't he?
Doesn't seem to be not flesh.
Yeah,
Seems to
he's
be
rock.
grain, stony flesh.
Yeah, gonna try an adamantine arrow on him.
I have a hard decision to make here. Do I want my +4 AC or do I want to crush this guy? Like really crush him?
And Kedro, do you want me to drop damage on the one that got knocked down that's still in the flame wall?
Not until it's its turn and gets to move, technically.
Oh,
Okay, so let
that was
me
him
try-
attacking it. Never mind.
Yep.
My bad.
So I'm going. Oh wait, gotta put disadvantage on. So I'm going to shoot at the one right there, T1 fallen, with a ruined arrow too.
Okay.
I will.
Missed.
Okay.
Well, worth a try. So that's one. You know
I,
what?
believe-
Action surge. No better time than now.
I just want to point out. I think we stopped broadcasting. again.
Did that happen again? Why is it doing it after 3
I can
hours?
see what's going on.
Is it still life eating for you? Because I've got a VOD.
I'm still seeing it.
I'm still
Okay.
seeing it.
Seeing it.
Okay.
Still up
Okay,
for
I
me.
mean, my tablet did blink out on me.
I think that's just you. Okay, you know what? Action Surge, I'm going to
Mhm.
try and do 2 more adamantine arrows at that guy. I just got to test if this thing's going to actually do more damage. Did that have disadvantage on it? Yeah.
Because you can still see the thing that's making you scared.
And still misses.
Last one, baby. Come on. Double 20s. Well, that's not bad.
It was enough not to miss.
Yep.
Yeah.
22 hits.
So,
We'll do basic
22.
damage.
Oh, so it doesn't matter.
Correct.
Well, that answers my question.
Yeah, exactly. This is why I wanted to hit. I'm like, I just need to test this theory.
Thank you for making me not do a second dumb thing today.
So that's 11 damage. And bonus action, I can arc one of those adamantine arrows that missed the golem because they didn't get destroyed.
Mhm.
So might as well get my use out of another one. Let's hit the T2 fallen there. Or try. And since I'm still disadvantaged, do I have to click the disadvantage on, or does it just automatically do it?
You're frightened, so it should automatically do it.
Okay.
It does factor it in, yeah.
And a miss.
Okay. Well, let me take that arrow off my used because that was technically the same arrow. So I'm 4 arrows down and real disappointed with the fact they aren't that useful.
Alrighty. Any
I can-
movement?
Let me just update that I've used my action surge. And yeah, I am very much not liking the idea of being out in the open with these guys. So I assume I don't get full cover from hiding behind these chairs.
Not full. Would functionally be half cover. It's like a little half
Gotcha.
wall that comes up behind it.
And in that case, I'm going to step down the stairs so I'm fully covered.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to pop up, take shots, and pop back down.
Okay.
We're going to call this technique Operation Fire Hazard.
So that's going to move us to Fallen T1 number 2, who will float up here and chill out there for the moment.
At least
Guys,
we know the
we're on the run.
adamantine don't affect them.
Kai.
Yeah. No, I would have noticed that. 'cause
Okay.
You hit the one directly in front of me, so.
You guys are getting the distinct impression that other than the one that roared, the other 3 aren't moving forward towards you.
Guys, we got him on the run.
I mean, I've got a new theory working since the orb.
I know.
thing didn't work.
I'm pretty sure I know how this is going to go. They're going to keep staying back, and then they're going to each come up and roar at us one at a time because I think that's a one-off.
No, I got an idea that this guy can only command one of them to attack at a time.
We could both be right. I mean, rah.
How stupid do I want to be?
Not as dumb as me.
Because we've seen weapons glance off this thing. I wonder if flesh will go through.
Oh yeah, I definitely made sure to yell adamantine doesn't work when I finished with that one arrow that got through.
Okay.
Because it would be amusing to walk right the fuck up there and just choke this dude out.
Yes, choke out the elemental guy with no like real organs or.
No, I'm talking about the conductor.
Oh. I mean, are you thinking about doing a step that may or may not be somewhat misty?
Well, I was contemplating it, but I think it would be reasonably more efficient to just beat the snot out of the dude that's almost dead.
There's that too. That would certainly help mechanically as well.
Because he is the target of your fear, and
Not just
you're
mine.
at least next to me at the moment. So,
Aye.
so let's just do that.
Okay.
I really want to walk up there and just choke the conductor out.
You
Although
leave
I
it.
have a feeling I'd lose an arm attempting it.
It's okay. We can do that for the grand finale.
Not as impactful if you kill all the other guys first.
Is there anything else on the stage besides the conductor and the two that jump back there?
Beyond like stage equipment, no. You do see some like overhead light type things that are up there. A chandelier kind of in the middle.
There's a chandelier in the middle.
Indeed. Roughly
This is
right
above
over
seating.
Kaizen at the moment.
Are you contemplating what I think you're contemplating?
I might be.
I mean, this would be the time to do it because, there is a song about that.
I know. That's what I was thinking about it.
I like it. I like it.
Alright.
I think it's worth, even if you fail, I think it's worth the attempt.
Miss, hit, damage, hit, damage. Cool. Any bonus fluff that you're throwing on that?
I would love to, but this is the golden guy, and I have a feeling he's... Well, shit, let's find out. Find out if he is actually immune to...
Yeah, we
Rating.
might as well test
First
this
level.
theory while we
First
know
level.
it.
Just to try it.
Well, just the tip. Just the tip.
Not immune.
I mean,
but,
this is the time to
resistant.
test this stuff out. We now know adamantium is useless against him, so
I mean, it's not useless. It's just not especially useful.
Oh, that's a lame roll anyway.
So did that?
Didn't
Does that
seem to
glowify
do
him
as
as much
much as it should. No.
Okay. Well, that's of course on the glorificated guy. That might be universal resistance they have, but we'll find out.
And with that amount of damage, you can see chunks of it have fallen off. And within seems to be the core of some other creature.
Some other creature.
Guys, we're beating up a Robotnik robot.
Kitty,
Is it a gnome?
It is not.
She didn't know.
oh, that'd be
Is
great.
it a celestial?
Speaking of choking things out,
You would think yes, given your background.
Is it a celestial gnome?
That was going to be my next question.
What are you doing working for this guy?
you killed me.
Shame
How do you
on
think
you.
else I'm going to do this? Was this his afterlife? Oh, question, because I forgot. When fallen T12 moved, did that provoke an attack of opportunity?
If you wanted to take one, yes.
Okay, and he will because he has nothing else going for
Actually,
rejection.
no. He would have taken his action to disengage because he wasn't attacking.
I dislike you.
All right. Let's see. Any other actions, Kai? Or is that everything?
Move, attack, bonus. Yeah, I think I'm good for the moment.
All right. Moves us to fallen T2. Floats back up there. And we are back to the top of the round. Kibble.
Gibble! Gibble, look at the shiny thing that's engaged with two of your allies.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what he's going to do.
Get him. Well, on the plus side, the way this battle is actually going out, both sides kind of want us to whittle it one at a time.
So, because he's feared, but he'd get advantage, should I just click advantage and it'll roll regular?
Correct.
Okay.
We did it.
So,
We
At
solved the
least
mini
it
game.
should.
Well, we're about to see.
Indeed.
Yep, it did.
Yay, good programming.
Yay!
That is a hit.
So, that's a hit.
Okay, optimism.
Decent
Ooh.
amount of damage.
16 damage.
That's not bad.
It is looking pretty ragged. Most of the stone has fallen off, and beneath you can see this shall we say, angsty, emo-looking corrupted Deva.
Okay.
We're in an
And then-
opera hall. Call it a diva.
I'm glad you got that.
Mhm.
So then he's going to bonus action, hide, and relocate himself
Okay.
again. Because we are not going to let Kibble go down again.
Alrighty. Brings us back to Fallen T1.
It's not a TPK if our DM NPC survives.
Was it supposed to roll that stealth with disadvantage?
Does Frightened work on that sort of thing? Ability checks, yes.
Okay. Well, it's
He's
still.
still got a freaking 25. It's not
I know. I just wanted to make sure for going forward.
Let's see. Arc, you used Reckless, right?
Yes, I did.
Alrighty. Advantage on that first one. Will still miss. Click the advantage
Yay.
button on the second one. Will hit.
I'm just glad that the shield didn't get dispelled.
True.
I
feel like
was
that
not
didn't
partially
calculate
absorbed,
it.
was it?
Nope. So take half of 29.
14.
15. Take 15 off of that. And
Okay, so that
let's
should
get
be
your
67.
appropriate rage put back on there.
Okay. Adjust it accordingly.
9. Okay.
Ow.
That is the
This
end
is
of that
my-
one.
Yeah, it better be. my sake.
Lair actions.
If we burn the place down, does he still get layer actions?
Maybe. This time, Kai, give me a wisdom save.
Thank you.
Lair actions aren't super discriminate.
I'm just saying that I can't even resist it if I fail, so. At least if it hits him, the disadvantage matters.
Ah,
Ooh.
All right. You're hit with that same discordant harmony, which does 3d6 psychic damage.
and I take half that.
Yep. Doctor was not attached to anyone, so that's good. So take a total of 4. There's nothing else to that, right? But that does force you to immediately use your reaction if available to move as far away as your full speed will allow from the opera house because it's a lair action. Head for the doors, son.
I mean, to be fair, there's a fire.
And affects you as deafened.
Which, is the firewall still up?
Yeah,
He ended his turn in the fire.
yeah.
That he did.
I was wanting to make sure that the turn was done before I dropped the dice.
Yep, he's not moving.
He's accepted the burning.
He likes it.
Either that or he just he made him attack in favor of not.
Yeah.
So that. Where are you, T1? T1's there.
Off the board.
Beat.
By 1. He had, guys, we talked about this. Don't leave him at 1 hit point.
And now did that golden orb shatter?
It did. You see a massive spark. The golden orb goes away, and you're left with just that corrupted Deva underneath.
Just a Deva.
I knew that was
It's just a
gonna happen.
celestial being. That's all we have to worry about.
All right, that is lair actions. Misaki.
I don't even know. I part of me feels like this might be worse. Now, because the exoskeleton thing is gone, am I still afraid of it?
You are not. So
Good.
everyone with frightened can have that removed for the moment. So we'll delete there.
I'm happy
For the
with that.
moment.
That I
Until the
find
next thing
satisfying.
screams.
Correct.
This seems
Right.
far less impossible than it did.
The what is that? 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Frightened should be removed from anyone.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, Kaizen's deafened?
Correct.
Ooh.
What? No.
And Kai, that'll
So-
last until the end of your next turn. Go ahead, Misaki.
I was gonna say I want to drop a fireball between the two in the back.
Okay.
There you go.
I just had to check to see what the distance was, and they're 40 from me, so they're good.
Okay.
Couldn't you hit
So
everyone up
basically-
there with one fireball?
Yeah, if you're aiming at T2, you can hit all three.
Sure.
Okay.
But the trick is you can't hit the conductor.
That is true.
That's what. Because the conductor just dispelled the fireball. So if I go to the two in the back and make it so the blast doesn't come to him, I'm hoping that it doesn't get dispelled.
Well, if it's not centered on him, I doubt he can dispel it without using a dispel magic
Well, it's whatever he's using the wand for.
or counter
But
spell.
I could still place it to where.
Yeah, if you hit number 2, it should hit. All of them
Yeah, if you hit like the
except
back corner of number 2, it should hit
It'll
all
hit all
three of
three
them without
and-
hitting the conductor.
Right. So. And I'm just going to drop the damage in the box.
Kill box 1 Nova.
That was different, but okay.
Where'd the concentration come from?
Evidently, you were clicked on yourself, and due to the firewall. So remove that damage. And that's predominantly because as that fireball comes whipping in, you see the conductor wave that wand and dispel that magic.
Uh-huh.
Every time we sit there and we try and space out the exact distance of a fireball, it just always makes me laugh.
Counterspell, gotta love it. Any movement or bonus action?
I'm moving. 10, 15. Okay.
And in addition, with the destruction of that outer layer, you see the kind of neon glow of that mask intensify.
You said the what?
The neon glow on his mask, that red colored mask that he has, it gets
Yeah.
just a little brighter.
I bet it's what's doing it, and he can only do so many a day. Time to zap Brannigan this.
Or if we kill them all, it explodes on his face.
I just meant throw wave after wave of magic spells at him until he overload his de-spelling.
I was going to
I'm
say,
exploding, you cowards!
shouldn't we be getting them to reach their preset kill limit?
Exactly.
Arc
it's
looking down his body. How about we don't do that? And you hear up from the balcony from an indeterminate point, Kibble's just like, yeah, let's not.
You don't hear nothing from Kibble. He's hiding.
We can't
He
see
is
it.
the,
Doesn't mean we
he
can't
is the
hear it.
ghost of the opera.
Phantom.
Yeah, I'm not very classically smart.
So that firewall,
you did
were
need
doing
the
the
classically.
60 by 20, correct, Misaki?
You mean the
Nice
firewall?
one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Then T2 will fly up 30 feet and then back down and around. Getting to here. Just double check that. Right. Presence spacing.
Oh no, they've used my own tactics against me.
120 feet. Okay, so wisdom save from everyone again as T2 options to bellow its roar.
I don't like it.
Do I have to save since I can't hear it?
No, you don't. I must say no to that. We'll go
So
from
that
the top
was
down. Kibble.
Yeah, it was wisdom, right?
Correct.
Both Arc and X have 10s.
Kibble's not succeeding.
Okay.
See if
Misaki.
Draho gets lucky.
I rolled a 10.
Okay, all right.
Nope, Draho's not succeeding either.
Well, let me rephrase this. I
Navara.
rolled.
23.
That will pass.
Let me rephrase it. I rolled a 2, so it ended up being a 10.
Arc.
Both I and X have 10s.
Yikes.
Yep.
Remind me to send dragons at you guys. This is fantastic. Draho.
Please don't.
My turn to
What'd you roll?
basically not do anything. I failed.
Yep. Okay. Kai is deafened. It doesn't matter.
Got it.
And we don't have a spiritual
It
weapon.
was
at the moment, so
below.
we're good.
Was it below or above? What was the number again?
You're looking for 15 or higher.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I failed.
Of course you do that after scaring Kai away from me.
You're welcome. All right. Then our T2 angel comes in on Arc again.
Yeah, the only viable target.
At the moment, 24 is a hit.
Please stop that.
And as these are hitting you, you're noticing kind of a flash of gold and black from the mace.
Gold and black?
Correct. Another hit.
Interesting.
All right. Both of those look to be partially resisted, so...
Wait,
decent
from the
amount of
mace or
damage.
the... Wait. From I have 2 maces and an X.
From the mace that they are wielding.
Oh, from the one they're wielding.
Correct.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see. I get it.
So it
One
looks
that's
like it's
beating you.
probably some cross combination of radiant and necrotic damage happening at the same
Yeah,
time.
that's what I... Oh, okay. We're at that now.
Yep.
I need to
Navara.
check something. I need to check
All
something.
right.
Oh, boy.
Let's see. To nuke down the diva or break out whatever's in the second shell.
Please hurt the thing that's hurting me.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6. I think they're both going to be hurting you.
I'd say the big one. I'd prefer that. Maybe. I don't know. Kill something.
I'm not
I
going
just
to
don't wanna
kill
be
either of
screwed.
them because they're both at full health.
Contribute to the killing of something.
I'm gonna go in on the diva.
Okay.
I'll send out the familiar to get advantage on the first one.
Oh, Ark, you've got an earth elemental.
Yeah, I was considering it.
What better time than to help? You know,
Maybe earlier in the combat, that might have
Is
been
it?
better.
Good damage.
Second attack. Almost a 19. Had me going for a second there.
I hate that one when I roll it. I'm like, it's landed on 20. Then it rolls to a 3. Nice.
3 out of 4 good hits. All right.
All right, and that's all I got. I used all my movement. Don't have a bonus action left.
Okay. Arc.
Okay, well, on the one hand, I've taken damage, so I don't need to attack to keep my rage up. So what I'm gonna do is take the axe, turn it upside down, and smash it into the ground, and summon an earth elemental.
All right. Go ahead and take control of
Conjure an
Araki.
earth- Sorry?
You can go ahead and take control of Araki. It's not fully
Okay.
set up, but he's there.
There's a lot of tokens. Hang on a second. I have
At the
so
very
much going on
bottom.
right now. Wow. I do not see him in the token.
At the very bottom of the character selection.
Yep.
Very bottom of the character. Okay, hang on. There's so much happening.
Yeah, go to the PC tab on the right and all the way to the bottom.
Yeah. No, I just hang on. I'm readjusting
okay.
windows and stuff. Like, there's a lot.
Oh, okay. I thought you were having trouble finding the link. And
Well,
No, it's
maybe
okay.
you shouldn't be running 3 characters then. Ark.
I'm 3 guys now. Sup?
Nah, he's
and I'm
not
happy
fully
to give
built.
Kibble over to somebody else. I've just technically taken
I
it
didn't
because-
realize being multiple man was a choice.
Hey, next session, any of you are welcome to take Kibble. I just took him because I figured nobody wanted him.
Okay, now remind me how you put a token down. You just drag it, right?
First we do this. Then we go to the bottom here. What's your initiative? Because he's going to go on yours.
Oh, mine for Arc.
Yep.
Uh,
Let me scroll back up and find you. 15.
yeah. Okay.
And where do you go about there?
But he's large.
Yep.
Isn't
He should be.
he? Okay.
Bloop.
Bloop, bloop. Okay. And then as my bonus action, as Arc's bonus action. Oh boy. No wonder you didn't want to run Kibble.
Yep.
Okay. That's all right. I can manage this. As bonus action, I'm gonna shift.
Okay.
So the beast tide shifting that, which was not me, but we're gonna just and okay. Decent on the roll. Decent on the roll. There. That's 18 temporary hit points, and well, again, gotta just reposition everything here. Please bear with me. That was not meant as a pun, but it's there. I will. There we go. Okay. And he's not afraid. Yay. He's going to go ahead and he gets 2 slam attacks, I believe. So first one.
2 slam attacks, plus 8 each, 2d8 plus 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so that's 25 to hit.
That'll do. Going after Fallen T2.
Literally the only guy. Yeah. Oh yeah, he does have reach. But yeah, we're gonna smash the thing that's making me scared.
Okay.
Okay, so that's that was, you said it's 2d8 plus how much?
2d8 plus 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so that's gonna be 18 bludgeoning damage.
Ratified enough to.
18, you said?
18 on the first hit.
Okay. Does not seem to do as much damage as you would think it would.
Because he's non-magical.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. And that's 22 on the second attack.
That will hit.
Yeah. 11 damage.
Okay.
And that's all I can do.
All right. That brings us to the conductor.
How many more people do we have to go
His
for
business
this round?
elsewhere.
Because I just realized we're way over.
Yeah, no, we're gonna finish this round and then we're
Correct.
gonna call it. So say
now
it's my
that
magic act.
we have dropped one of the globes. That opens up that for us. So, go ahead and have Rocky make a wisdom saving throw. He is +0.
Right. I just want
You
to.
mean rocks aren't wise? I think
Rick,
Token would probably have an
Rick,
argument for that.
I'm just checking one thing here.
I'm sure somewhere in the Silmarillion, rocks are one of the smartest creatures in the world.
Okay, this apparently he can be scared or something. 9.
All right. He suffers from Mind Spike, a total of 12 damage, and the conductor will know where he's at from now on for the moment.
I mean, he's not exactly
Yeah,
hiding. It's just-
X90A.
oh, real quick. I know adamantium doesn't do extra damage to them, but do they count as objects or structures?
They do not.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh. No more than an elemental.
Ark and him are going to make an amazing combination when they just want to bust through stuff. Yeah, that's all we got.
Okay. X9.
Oh, X9. Is walking through the space between the benches difficult terrain?
It is not. No.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Well, actually, he was here, right? There. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This is so hard to see. And he's going to axe him.
He's got some
It's-
questions.
Question.
Just remember, if a Viking says he needs to ask you something, never assume he means ask. That's gonna, I mean, that's definitely lower than all the ones that missed. So,
Okay.
second attack.
And I assume no bonus action.
He will attempt to knock it over. Oh, hey, now he rolls decent.
What you got?
What do I got? That is 23.
Well, you do knock it over. He has an 18.
Yay.
Are you able to directionize where it falls, or does he just fall down prone there?
I can either push them or knock them prone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you knocked him prone.
Prones happen where they're standing.
Alrighty, Drow.
Yay.
I mean, everyone's already got disadvantage against it. Might as well make it harder for it to move.
I get
So-
disadvantage against anything I hit, so.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying, is you can't get like double disadvantage, so might as well give it a headache.
Yeah, I'm just gonna aim for the diva though, because it's quickly apparent the more of these guys we break out of their shell, the more stuff he's allowed to do. And eventually we'll just have like 4 divas charging around us. So
If we break the shells, then we can actually hurt and kill him. And I
yeah, but
believe
once
he's
this
the one
one's
that's
dead,
controlling the divas.
Well, the priority is breaking their shells so we stop being scared.
well, yeah, once we break this one, we're gonna be scared again by the next one that comes out. And then we're gonna have 2 unknown powers being thrown at us aside from Mind Spike. He gets more powerful every time we break a shell. So why give us more enemies and more spell options?
what
Because
you're
then we
doing.
can focus him down and we don't have to kill the divas.
And we stop
Yeah.
attacking with disadvantage.
All right. I mean, you guys make a good enough point. I was just attack that thing. I'm just trying to think of like limiting.
Because
our
I'm willing to
overall
bet
people
that the
attacking.
old guy that was sitting there tied up was wearing that mask and controlling these things when the Drow originally came in.
He must be
Where's my-
really old if he's been down here that long.
Well,
Oh,
he's
there
hanging
it
out with
is.
divas. I don't think age is his problem.
Oh, that hits. Wow. So that's my regular attack. So that does 12. Not rolling my sharpshooter because I'm doing disadvantage. So I figure getting solid hits in is better than doing extra damage right now.
Look at you being all tactical.
Yeah, so that's 2 attacks that hit. I don't have a surge. I'm not going to waste an arcane arrow on this crap because the thorns aren't going to do much. They don't seem to be running. So that would be the end of my turn, and then I duck back below the, below the stairs so they can't see me. And that's the end of my turn. Anyone? Did my volume go out? I'm not hearing anyone.
Let's try that again.
No.
Can you hear me now?
I could hear.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
So at about that point, a third of the stone is been ripped off, and beneath the Davis skin looks to have a reddish tinge. That one will pass. Kaizen.
Okay. So I'm no longer forced to flee, correct?
Correct. You are just deef.
Curious side note: does deafened affect your ability to use verbal components?
That is a good question.
I don't think it does. It does.
I don't know.
It does prevent you from like benefiting from things that require verbal components to like reach you. Like there's a lot of buffs that require the target to hear you.
You automatically
Yeah,
fail
and
any
obviously-
ability check that requires hearing.
Okay, so it doesn't affect casting. That's good.
Yeah.
It only makes him immune to the fear screen.
Even then, it's not supposed to technically, but it's inappropriate for it not to, given what it is.
Yeah, I would just stay deafened.
I love how we're positioning ourselves to make absolutely sure this guy doesn't go near Kibble.
Kibble's hiding, just like me. I'm just not good at it.
Yeah, I thought.
So, what you doing, Kai?
I am going to hex the fallen T2.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack it.
All right. That is a hit.
Okay. And then I will damage it.
Reroll.
And
So, add 6 more of that. All right.
then again. Wow, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. Why do I have advantage on all these?
Because it is prone.
Oh,
I helped.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I helped.
Reroll that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No.
All right. And Pommel Strike.
I cast Hex.
That's right. Okay. No additional movement, I would assume.
Nope, I'm good.
All right. The remaining Fallen stands its ground, brings us back to the top of the round. And given that we are at 10:15, so quite a ways past our time frame in round 3, we'll go ahead and pause here for the evening and pick back up at top of round 3 next time. No game next week as I'll be out of town on site, so it'll be 2 weeks from today.
Sweet.
Okay.
I've got a plan, guys.
I do too. We keep doing what we're doing.
Alrighty.
Well, mine has a slight extra phase, but it's okay.
Well, as always, thanks everyone for watching, and thank you guys for playing.
Yay!
Peace.